What's up? Right now we're waiting for Blizzcon line to start, you know. So it's a Blizzcon line. Not much else I can say. Really, there isn't. Wait, do I have to watch it on the Blizzard channel? I might. We'll see. Strategy. Those three games don't exist. Okay, well, I'm assuming we'll have some time, so I'm gonna go get some water. Okay, it's time. I think it's on the Blizzard channel. Yep. Oh, shit.
Experiencing worlds that you can't experience as yourself. I guess video games allow me to be what I can. It's fiction, but it's not. You come home, log onto
But,
your
but
PC,
it is fiction. Like, games are fiction, though.
I am part of something bigger. I'm part of something beautiful.
I think that's the point of
as
games.
an autistic
I'm just
person,
saying.
video games give me a world that makes sense to me.
I will tell you that all of my family play video games.
Me and my brothers, we would share the computer 1 hour at a time.
Connection between video games, allowing us to converse with each other, added a lot to our relationship.
Games like the World of Warcraft let me meet people that I probably never would have.
I can honestly say I've met some of my best friends through playing games.
We have this connection that allows us to share our joys, to share our achievements, to share our growth together.
Every time I'm able to achieve something, I'm able to make myself proud.
Killing heroic Blackhand back in Warlords of Draenor was one of my favorite memories.
I managed to find that one hidden pylon with my one Mutalisk.
We beat hardcore Inferno Diablo.
I was able to hit gold in competitive in Overwatch.
I had someone say, oh, I can't lose to a girl. And I beat that guy.
So I was able to slay this warlock as a little gnome holy priest, freaking out and screaming the whole time.
Adrenaline through my body was going crazy.
Pela caminhada ter sido tão prazerosa e pela conquista ter vindo.
A gente se sentiu muito, caramba, a gente conseguiu algo incrível aqui.
I killed the Witch King! I killed the Witch King!
然后我夺冠的时候，现场的女性工作人员，包括有些男的工作人员，他们都哭了。
Many years ago, I was doing a quest in Terracar Forest, and a lovely little mage came up and said, "Would you like a hand?" They helped me for the rest of the day. We've been married now for over a decade.
Those video games filled a void. They filled the friendships that I didn't have. There isn't a huge LGBTQIA+ community in my city. So when I was able to play a video game, I was able to start talking with people who didn't really care that I was a gay male.
But video games were my escape. When I was a teenager, my dad was diagnosed with ALS, and I looked to video games as a way to escape from that sort of reality. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm just glad video games were there for me.
I'll never stop playing video games.
There's no way.
I imagine myself one day being an 80-year-old grandpa gamer.
Playing video games has shaped me. I don't think I would be who I am today.
My passion, my interest, my excitement, they belong.
Video games opened for me the world.
And because of that, I'm forever thankful.
And I can't wait to see what the next generation holds.
Welcome to Blizzcon Line, a celebration of 30 years of Blizzard communities and 30 years of Blizzard games. 30 years is so many years, and last year maybe felt like one of the longest of all. But throughout the years of Blizzard Entertainment, from 1991 to today, many of us can associate certain games with milestones in our lives. Maybe you were a little kid the first time you played The Lost Vikings. Or in high school when you first played a Diablo game. Or maybe you met your partner while you were playing World of Warcraft. That's the awesome thing about video games. They give us experiences that are relevant to the times in our lives and experiences that we carry forward with us. Games are here for us during good times here for us even when we feel alone or maybe uncertain. Games are coming home, familiar, comfortable, with a connection and a sense of belonging. And while many of us spent most of 2020 in our actual real-life homes, games became even more of a place to get away, to be free from outside concerns, even if just for a little while. So, this is pretty weird. Usually, when we start BlizzCon, the opening call is to my favorite Warcraft faction, the Alliance. Or my favorite faction, the Horde. I get confused. Usually, I'd be speaking to 40,000 of you in person at the Anaheim Convention Center and millions of you around the world. And usually, that would be a perfect way to celebrate. But nothing about the last year has been usual. The pandemic has been hard on everyone, and for many different reasons.
Sorry about that. I pretty much just streamed BlizzCon right there for a few minutes. Okay. Is this the new CEO or whatever? Louder?
I wasn't sure how well Blizzard.
Okay.
There are thousands of people, all needing to work together.
Okay, there you go. I hope that's better.
Games and experiences.
It's really quiet and that's
Never
a good
has
level
it
for
felt
me.
more
So
true.
it's done.
that
Okay,
it
there
takes
you
a
go.
Blizzard to make a Blizzard
That should be
game.
better.
And in 2020, it became clear that the magic of creating at Blizzard isn't just tied to a physical location.
Fuck you, Void Kit. You don't get to send that
Tied to
message.
the people who work here, and I continue to be so proud of each and every one of them. Thank you, Blizzard.
Go fuck yourself. You fuck yourself, little boy.
We create these games
Fucking
and
kiddo.
pour all of
Get out
our
of my
energy
stream.
and heart into them. But it is you, the Blizzard community, that brings them to life. And that's why BlizzCon Line is a celebration of you, the guild leaders, healers, DPS, tanks, innkeepers, Zerg, Terran, Protoss, Blackwatch, Shimada, the heroes of Sanctuary.
This is a very
and of the Storm.
appeal to us, please.
These next few
Please
days are for
watch,
you,
Watch us,
our
please.
Blizzard community.
Please use our games.
For World of Warcraft, we'll be showing you what's next for both Shadowlands and Classic. I'm sure you're all burning in anticipation for that one.
Laugh track.
Hearthstone is getting back to its roots in a major way. We can't wait to show
Oh,
you.
there's an hour before Overwatch 2 panel.
We also have news for our Diablo community. Some of you were able to dip your toes into the depths of hell in the Diablo Immortal Technical Alpha. I really enjoyed seeing players embrace the multiplayer aspect of meeting in town. We can't wait for more of you to get your hands on it. So, it's only the beginning of the year, and already there is so much to look forward to, even though we can't yet be together in person. The Overwatch League will be kicking things off in spring, and we'll be watching closely to see if the San
finally.
Francisco Shock can continue their championship run. World of Warcraft esports is back with the Arena World Championship and Mythic Dungeon International already in full swing in Shadowlands. StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 esports are going strong with our friends at the
Warcraft
ESL
3?
Pro Tour.
That actually has gamers on it.
Qualifiers are already underway for the first online stop of the 2021 Hearthstone Masters Tour. With the
This is
first
such an
event taking
underwhelming
place
reaction, but
next month.
he sounds like he's fucking suffering. If you're talking about
But-
him, yeah, for sure.
Before we get too far ahead, let's take a look one last time to when times were a little simpler. In the early 1990s, the internet was a baby. CD sales had finally eclipsed cassette tapes. Cassette tape is
What's
a
that?
rectangle piece of plastic, and there's a tape
Oh
inside, and music
my
would get recorded
god,
on.
we're not that
Sometimes you
young,
need a pencil to
dude.
wind it
Dude,
and make it
you're
back.
Blizzard. Most of your
Sounds
no,
crazy.
dude, most of your fans
We're all
are
playing
like
video
30-year-olds.
Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, DOS, or Mac PC.
The audacity of this man.
Personally was a master of config sys and auto exec back. So many simple things in simple times.
Still auto exec.
If only we could relive them.
Huh? Huh?
The stage is set. The green flag drops.
What is this?
Let the carnage begin.
Arcade? Ooh. Oh wow.
Collection.
That's kind of cool. I've never played those games. I wonder how much they'll be.
Now we're talking. What a play!
What do you mean question mark, question mark, question mark? These are their original games. This is what Blizzard started with. It's kinda neat. I kinda like retro games. This is kinda cool to see. Okay, wait, PS4 and Xbox One?
The Blizzard Arcade Collection, featuring
Why?
Lost
Why
Vikings,
those?
Rock and Roll Racing, and Blackthorn. These are ports of the games just as you remember them, allowing you to relive the original experience of all three titles in 13 different languages, with a couple of quality of life upgrades. As an example, we include very modern, cutting-edge functionality that wasn't available in the early 90s, both saving and loading of games. And for those of you who purchased any Blizzard Digital Anniversary Bundle via Battle.net, you'll automatically receive the Blizzard Arcade Collection on PC today. Now, you ready to hear about some other video games? Let's
Yeah.
hear what's next for World of Warcraft.
Okay. Not super interested in WoW. Yeah, let's see.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining
No, it's a
us today.
rebroadcast? Is it
No matter
happening
where-
right now? Am I an idiot? I'm an idiot! Fuck. Wait, no. What time is it? Okay, no. It should be happening right now. No, it shouldn't. Okay, I'm dumb. Back to the main channel. Fuck. I don't understand the schedule, because everything on the stream is in EST or PST and everything I don't know is in my time zone.
Take flight.
Okay.
Night Bay, let the hunt begin. Necrolords, to war!
Vinther, let's party.
I am
The world has thrown
in pain.
a lot at us since the last BlizzCon. And the thing that's really kept everyone going on the WoW team has been connecting with all of you. The bonds we forge with our guilds and family and friends in WoW are powerful.
Oh, jeez.
and real. As WoW enters its 16th year and Blizzard celebrates its 30th anniversary, we're so grateful to have the most dedicated and friendly communities in gaming.
So you played Overwatch, man?
In WoW Classic,
Oh,
we fought
man.
in endless battles.
No, you're
from
funny,
South
dude.
Shore
You've never
to
played
Orange.
Overwatch.
We banded together to open the gates of Ank'Raj and joined forces to take down Kel'Thuzad in his floating citadel of Naxxramas. In Shadowlands,
Oh, I know
we helped our
Void Cat,
covenant
but it's so
recover from the
pretty bad,
Animal
man.
Drought, brought on by Sire Denathrius, master of the Vinthier.
Nah, man, gaming
and
is just a
traitor
really
to
shitty
the
thing to
Pantheon
do.
of Death. We
Every
survived
community
the
in
halls of
gaming is just
Torghast
dog shit.
and crafted legendary gear in our efforts to expel Denathrius from his castle lair.
It's full of gatekeeping.
But innocent
Then just
souls are
assholes.
still wrongfully being sent to the maw. They face an eternity of torment, and heroes like Anduin remain chained in its depths. The jailer
Don't have
continues to grow in
Megalol
power.
enabled. I have
He's
better
preparing to
emotes
break
enabled.
free from the maw and complete his plan to unmake the entire Warcraft universe.
Just do
And
5-head
Lance,
Overwatch.
You may be wondering what she's
Or
been up to
Pogfish
all
Overwatch.
this time.
Pog Moly, my bad.
Today, we're excited to unveil our first major content update for Shadowlands, Chains of Domination.
Mm-hmm.
Look around you.
What makes you believe you're not just a weapon?
I don't know. I don't know, Angel.
Enough.
Don't worry about it.
Join our cause, or be made to serve.
Right now, you hold all the power. Make your choice, Sylvanas Windrunner.
Okay, I don't play WoW anymore. Like I stopped playing like last year.
Despite all our efforts,
So maybe.
the
I've heard
Maw
Shadowlands is really good.
continues to grow. What if Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost, and Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could.
My Archon, a living soul, seeks an audience.
A mortal?
A king. By all our measures, one who has spent his
For
life
cinematics,
striving
these
for justice.
graphics seem old as time. It's an in-game cinematic.
One who would give anything to serve his people. One whose heart is true.
Very well. He may have...
For in-game cinematics, these look great.
Step forward. My Ascended have
But yeah,
spoken.
usually like after every raid or every major
Held
quest you
captive
do, there's usually a cutscene.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Why have you come to Bastion?
Yeah, why have you?
Have a key that I need.
You will release this soul from your grasp.
No. He is bound to me.
Just as you once sought to bind your own brother.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No way! Oh my god! I don't know. I think he's the Lich King now. What the fuck?
Performed its part flawlessly. 3 keys remain. Then they will see. Death was never meant to be chained.
Holy shit. That's kind of pog. That's kind of fucking pog, dude. I mean, they kind of left us on a cliffhanger, I think, with like the whole little storyline about
That is so intense. I
that
know you probably
entire
have a lot of
situation.
questions about what you just saw and what it means for the next stage of your Shadowlands journey. Later today, my teammates Ian and Jeremy will be telling you more about Chains of Domination in our Shadowlands update. Please check out the World of Warcraft channel to find out more. Next, I'm excited to share our upcoming World of Warcraft charity pet program. We've heard a lot from our community about how much they love these pets and the opportunity to give to a good cause, along with ideas to make the program even better. So during this upcoming campaign, you'll be able to donate whatever amount you wish to directly support our chosen charity. Once donations reach our goal, everyone playing World of Warcraft will get a pet for their collection as a thank you, whether you were able to contribute personally or not. And to make this a fun challenge, if we reach a stretch goal, everyone gets a second pet too. And here they are. The first pet is Bananas, literally. He was originally available to a select few back in Burning Crusade era, so we're excited to give everyone a chance to adopt him. And if we reach our stretch goal, you'll also get Daisy the Sloth.
You saved me.
She's an all-new pet who'll hang around your neck when you need a hug. Your donations during this campaign will go to support the medical humanitarian organization Doctors Without Borders, also known by their French name, Médecins Sans Frontières, or MSF. They're an amazing group doing important work around the world. We're grateful to have such a generous community, and we hope you'll help support this worthy cause. We'll be sharing the details about the Charity Pet Program on the World of Warcraft website soon. So we've talked quite a bit about Shadowlands. Classic players, now it's your turn. It's my pleasure to hand off to my teammate.
I mean, aren't they in
Holly
TBC
Longdale.
right now
She's a
for
longtime WoW
Classic?
player, a veteran MMO developer, and she's going to tell us what's in store for WoW Classic.
Hi, everybody. First, I'd like to thank all of you who have ever been part of the WoW community.
That is
over the
quite the outfit.
You know, online worlds like WoW have been a huge part of our lives for decades now. As a dedicated MMO fan and a developer myself,
Yeah, she is
I
really
remember
fucking
hearing
tall.
that Blizzard was going to be making their own MMO. And I thought, well, I guess I'll check out that beta. And sure, we all call the game WoW. But really, wow. I could not believe I got bit by the MMO bug again. I was so excited to be able to make a night elf
Wow.
and be like
Wow.
the famous
Wow.
Ranger from the books that I
Wow.
I have to tell you, Azeroth was, and still
Wow,
is,
forehead.
a place I love to live. Since last year, I've had the great honor to work alongside the WoW Classic team to bring these nostalgic experiences back to life for longtime fans and a whole new generation of players.
I'm interested in what they see
As a
for
fan
what they have for
myself,
WoW
I've
Classic,
had
but I have
so much
zero
fun in
interest
WoW.
in WoW Classic.
From the simple things like drive-by buffing or making friends on that long haul from Teldrassil to Ironforge, all the way to the absolutely staggering, like when I jumped blindly through the dark portal and was running through Hellfire Peninsula, heard this terrifying noise, and then saw the Fell Reaver. Biggest roamer I had ever seen, and I was very glad I had feigned death in that moment. And that's the thing about WoW. These stories and experiences we all share keep us coming back time after time. With that said, I'm super excited to be able to share with you where our adventures are taking us next.
Okay. I mean, if this, I mean, what's after? This has to be a new deal. Yeah. Yeah, this has got to be like TBC because I'm pretty certain they are doing the expansions. I don't know if they're actually on at this point.
Into my
realm. Okay. Interesting. I think. I'm not sure. I've never seen TVC, but I do remember the Dark Portal. Okay, that's what I expected. And what else are they gonna do for Classic? Just keep it the same game for the rest of the course? That would make sense.
This head. Take my blood and choke on it.
Death to the outsiders.
I'll turn your world upside down.
You are not prepared.
Huh. They removed the "the." That's kind of weird.
Brings back so many memories, right?
Nope.
Like exploring the fungal forests of Zangarmarsh.
Nope.
Or being awestruck at the chaotic magic alive in Netherstorm.
Nope.
The Draenei in Exodar.
Nope.
The Blood Elves in Silvermoon.
Nope.
I love playing them both.
Nope.
Do you choose to enlist the Aldor or the Scryers
No.
in your quest to fight the Legion?
No.
And of course, we can't forget gathering all your friends to fight Illidan at the top of the Black Temple. I can't wait to relive it all with you.
Still
Since
no.
the team first set out on their own quest to bring the original WoW back to life, we have learned a ton about what players are expecting from this kind of experience. We've also learned when to keep things just as they were and where we all might be open to some changes. We're bringing all these lessons into Burning Crusade Classic with our primary goal to bring back the same feeling you had when you
So at some point, Shadowlands is going to be in Classic. And it's really weird to think about. Unless they decide to cancel Classic and we're like done with it. Which they always could be. Because they're technically doing it for free. And you're paying for a while. But they're probably, it's probably, split up a little bit. Dividends.
Tell us what you think. Later, all WoW Classic players are going to be presented with a meaningful choice for each one of your beloved characters. Do you want to move on into Burning Crusade Classic? Or do you want to stay in the original Classic era forever? Whatever you decide, you can do it all with your one WoW subscription. Now, I know I've thrown a lot at you, but don't worry. We'll be getting into the details in our panel later today.
Good, I don't
So
have to see
stick
more.
with us. We'll make sure you are prepared. And now we're going to hear what's coming up in Hearthstone.
Wow, I have even less interest.
Greetings. We're truly excited to share with you everything that's coming to Hearthstone this year. But first, let's take a quick look back at the year of the Phoenix. We added our first new class, the Demon Hunter, and ventured into the ruthless Outlands. Then we went to Skullman's Academy and got to explore dual class cards and their powerful synergies. And with our third expansion of the year, we brought you Hearthstone's biggest update ever.
Ow.
Alongside the menacing old gods in Madness at the Dark Moon Fair. We launched a brand new game mode, Duels, that saw more than 10 million matches.
Yeah, I actually heard that. It was pretty neat.
We also introduced our long-awaited achievement system and made a significant overhaul to the rewards and progression within the game.
Compared to these guys, if you ever just watch Jeff at some of the BlizzCons, he's so anxious and like it's kind of funny compared. Hearthstone? Yeah, Hearthstone. I mean, I'm just waiting for the Overwatch panel in about 30 minutes.
We've made big
Want some tea? No, thank you. I'm not a tea guy.
We want to keep delivering fun, new experiences and make sure that the tens of millions of you playing Hearthstone are always excited to log in. First up, we'll be giving the standard format
Okay, man.
its biggest
You're so dumb.
with the launch of the core set. Later
Stop making
this
fun of the
year.
guy. Just let him do his
The core set
presentation.
replaces the old basic and classic sets with a collection of 235 cards made up.
Shouldn't be
of
making
some
fun
the
of
best
someone who
from throughout the years.
has a damn good job and you don't even have one.
Awesome brand new cards. And the best thing about the core set is that it's entirely free. So there's never been a better time to get into Hearthstone. Here are 3 of Hearthstone's legendary dragons, reimagined to feel more up to date and competitive for modern day Hearthstone. Ysera the Dreamer. You'll finally receive her full arsenal of dream cards right away. She's a nightmare for your opponents. Malagos the Spellweaver. He'll
I
fill
mean,
your
they
hand
look
with
neat,
spells,
but
and
like,
is a powerful late game
I
player,
kind of don't care.
worthy of the aspect of magic. And finally, everyone's
Let's
favorite
check the panels.
Black Dragon, Deathwing. He's still as destructive as ever, but timed
The
correctly,
Void Kit.
he
Void
won't
Kit.
leave you empty-handed. We'll
This
also be
man,
launching a
the
brand
career
new
you're
format.
gonna go into doesn't have job
Where
security.
you can
This
play
man's job
as it
does.
was when it
That's the
first
difference.
The classic format will be fully supported, complete with ranks and rewards using Hearthstone's original set of cards. So, if you
That's
want
cap,
to
man.
relive the
That's
old
cap.
school experience,
That's
then
not,
Classic
that is not your
is
only
the
job
place for you.
option.
With Classic
It's not.
revisiting the past, now let's take a look to the future and explore the first expansion of the year of the Griffin.
For a hero of the Horde, all roads lead to
God, you really are 12.
You have come for
That's an insult, by the way. You should feel very offended.
But the Barons wants to break you. Your axe must be sharp. Your wits
Alright,
must be keen. And your heart must be mighty.
Don't spam. Don't spam. Don't bra me, don't spam. This is weird.
And honor. This is who we are.
It's a card game.
That's right. We're headed to one of Warcraft's most iconic locales, the Barrens. And we'll come face to face with the heroes that inhabit it. Starting with one of the Horde's most iconic and well-known characters, a fierce loyalist, one-time war chief that embodies the honor, loyalty, and spirituality of the Horde.
Yeah.
Shadowhunter
27
Vol'jin.
minutes until disappointment.
Shadowhunter Vol'jin is a
Oh,
neutral
Vol'jin.
legendary that allows you to either bolster your own board or weaken that of your opponents. And to celebrate the announcement of Forged in the Barrens, this card is available for free for everyone later today. So log into Hearthstone and claim your free copy of Shadowhunter Vol'jin. And
More like
as a
Virgin.
bonus, we're
Oh,
also
shut
giving
me
away
the fuck
a
up.
brand new 30 years of Blizzard card back. Next, we have another hero of the Horde who is making his first appearance in Hearthstone. The legendary Blade Master, Samuro, featuring the new keyword, Frenzy. Frenzy activates the first time a minion takes damage and survives. In Samuro's case, this can be used to clear your opponent's board. Heroes of the Horde, like Samuro, are
Okay,
famous for their
literally the
combat
only thing I hope for in Overwatch is that they release a new hero for the
known for
game.
their powerful
Like,
elemental magic.
COVID fucked shit up. They need to keep the game
Take a
going.
look at this new shaman spell, Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning is a spell in a new cycle of cards that rank up and become more powerful when you have 5 and 10 mana.
Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to make this exciting. I mean, you're announcing fucking cards, man.
You'll also notice
I
they're
respect it, but
categorized
like,
as nature spells.
damn, this is
With
boring.
Forged in the Barrens, we'll be permanently introducing spells.
Okay, let's see if Noob Hunter
across the
uploaded a
entire
new
game,
video. Just gonna
which
put this on the
enables a whole
side.
host of
Don't worry
exciting
about that.
new strategies.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let's see, Noob Hunter, Poggers, Fresh Nuts. Yes, okay.
How's it going, everyone? Breaking news, they found Winston on Mars. No, but seriously, it's a good meme right there. Also, isn't it crazy to think about that, you know, we can send things to Mars? Like, it's just mind-blowing to be honest.
Oh my god, what is this title of the stream? Hold on.
100 years. Like, are we gonna be, like, building houses on Mars?
I'm
Like,
changing my stream title because apparently I had on my Doom title by accident.
Healing. Also me, when someone is on crit health for 30 minutes and dies because he didn't want to annoy me with I need
Slaying
healing.
Saturday.
You know,
That's not
personally,
happening
I
today.
really prefer if someone just like
That's
spams I
tomorrow.
need healing rather than just
I think I
not say
forgot
that
to
they
set
need
up for
healing and
Blizzcon.
die. Like the most annoying part.
Damage reaction for 3 seconds after shatter. Okay idea, but guys, you need to understand. I really don't think tanks need buffs to nerfs anymore. They need to fix the damage dealers and the healers, and then we're gonna have a good game. Like, let me explain this. You guys need to understand. When you nerf DPS and healers, you're naturally, without touching the tanks, you're buffing them. So let's say Ranked and Winston example. If you nerf damage, means Ranked and Winston are way more playable just because they take less damage. Means
Like,
they can
is he
control
saying
space
ranked?
easier.
Or is
You
he
get what I
saying
mean?
Reinhardt?
You don't need to touch tanks if you nerf other things. Well, other things needs to be nerfed. Tanks don't need to be buffed anymore. You know? Like, there is no need to buff tanks. There's no need to nerf tanks. You need to nerf
I don't know
DPS
about
dealers.
Ball.
The DPS
Ball still has
CC
too
in the
much
game
power.
is unbelievably disgusting.
It's like he's forgetting Ball exists.
It's legit unbelievably disgusting.
Ready?
What is he thinking?
Okay, hold on. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Mercy dead. Broken character.
Holy shit! Super new.
Broken as fucking
Super's new Raxu, dude. And never mind.
That shit's so fucking dumb. Ball one. Ball one. Got him. Bad
oh!
I got two. I got Hanzo. I got 4.
Fucking whining like a little kid.
I got 5.
My god!
Ball one.
Holy shit!
Nah, dude, Lucio won.
Nah, dude! I'll watch this Sniper Hero. Sniper Hero!
Alright.
Okay, dude, don't even give me that face. God. Shock?
Can you guys go?
Oh my god!
No.
Oh my god, Ryan Warlords. Let's put like the cyberpunk music.
Mano, eu jogo muito. Não, eu jogo muito.
Just Jake JT.
Party thing.
Interesting name.
Ash got fucking pounded. Be an even bigger distraction. I knocked all 4 down.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Let me shut my eyes. Oh, we got someone.
Nah, I did not. What the fuck?
Go again. Yes.
Dude,
Oh,
you don't fall for the same shit twice.
It worked the second time. A second time.
You don't
There's
fall
no
for the
way.
same shit
There's
twice.
no fucking way.
Oh, Overwatch time. How the fuck does that make sense? At all.
Nice. Oh my god.
Maybe, hopefully, Blizzard will announce that we're removing Widow from the game so we can have more enjoyable games. I guess Hanzo has to go with her too, so that's fine. Both of them are annoying as heroes. Is that supposed to be impressive? You're tracking, I don't know, man. I don't get it. You're tracking a straight movie.
Aw, what a...
What the fuck?
Nice. How's life, man?
It sucks, bro.
I'm doing anything, bro. Nah, chap.
I'm running lobbies. I'm running lobbies with Reaper, bro. Nah, this hero's devious, bro. This hero's crazy.
3, 2, 1.
No!
I thought he was gonna get killed.
Everybody now. Yeah, let's go. I drew up. Oh, no way. No fucking way.
What the fuck?
Oh my god, no fucking way.
That's one weird little rank.
Not fucking. Hey, yo!
Oh man, that's hero stupid.
Image that I sent to my dad. This is the image I sent to my dad. What do you see right there? Who the fuck wrote dicks?
Yeah, I don't know, Void Cat did. The Noob Hunter shit. They actually have. They're so skewed because they're plat brains that they actually don't know what's impressive or
That
not.
one. Don't let it res. Oh, shoot, res are. They're all here. They get Hanzo.
Like a Widow just sitting on fucking high ground, just killing 3 people. It's not that impressive.
Okay, so see the bots, right? Like,
yeah.
1,
I'm
2,
looking at 'em.
2 top, right? Now try to shoot the tracer from the same distance.
I can't do damage to you though before the tracer.
To me?
You said shoot the bots. I didn't.
Oh, I fucking hate you, dude.
Yeah, I can just C9.
Yeah,
I can shield up 3, 2. They're in the air and they're.
Oh, he wants to shoot him so bad. He wants to shoot him so bad.
Nice.
Oh!
Oh no.
Wait! No!
Dude, that's fucking bull.
Wait, Chad, is he even got the Lucio behind the 2 walls right there?
Oh my, dude, they're not real. This man thinks he's fucking has like a wall hack hero.
Jeez.
That can just shoot through walls. Fucking Hanzo Dragon Strike bullets.
Oh my god, that's a new hunter.
Think about it this way. How are you going to improve or get better at face value if you're just going to sit there and be upset at your teammates for throwing your game? They're not the
Yeah, that's why I got 44 last night. I just hard grinded and didn't care about my teammates.
If you want to get better, then why
Cry
are you
as a
getting angry?
cuckfara.
Saying that it isn't human
Fucking
to get
chat.
absolutely fucking mad or tilted or take a break. I'm not saying that's impossible, but I am saying that you're just gonna ruin your chances of winning more games by getting pissed off. You know? Will your tank stop throwing because you're telling him that he sucks at the game? No, he's not gonna stop throwing because he sucks at the game. You know, that was already established.
Alright. They're gonna have to lay. Genji?
Dude, he's getting chain stunned. He's getting chain stunned.
I'll one up Samito. Let's get it.
Bro, where's my J3 Ligma joke?
Oh my god.
Cause I pulled a Ligma joke on him on Havana. It's not there anymore. Or it's not there. It's not in this clip compilation.
What is that?
Can you say cheese?
In Swedish?
No, just cheese.
Cheese.
Okay.
Thank you. I just wanted you to say cheese.
Cheese.
I just want to know who likes cheese.
Huh?
Okay, if I just unmuted you, are you still chimping out? Yes, the answer is yes.
One cannot survive.
No Ligma joke did them. It's fine. Looks like we're in the Diablo panel right now.
Where I'll be joined by other members of the Diablo 4 team to share a closer look at the Rogue class, as well as some of the open world gameplay that we're bringing to the game. Spoilers, those severed ears are not just for show. But Diablo 4
Oh god, we came back at a bad time.
game we're talking about today.
No, I'm kidding. We'll see what they've decided to ruin Diablo with, so we can laugh in their faces, and then realize that there's going to be an Overwatch mobile game today. Announced.
From the visceral combat and epic loot to an all-new story, bridging the gap between the events of Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. Later today, you can join the Immortal team, where they'll talk about some of the things they've learned from their recent alpha test and what's next.
I am terrified if they make Overwatch mobile, because what the hell can they make? Overwatch can't run on phones. It can't. It could barely run on a Nintendo Switch, and that thing's more powerful than phones.
The items or the stories of the early Diablo games, you may have picked up on the absolute reverent tone we reserve for that golden era of Diablo. Maybe you share
yeah.
the love of the classics.
What do you mean? Where do you
Just
think they're
hearing us
making it
talk
mobile?
about them
Well,
makes you want to take on Mephisto.
if you mean like, how do I think it's gonna happen? Because Activision said they wanted to put more things
After all,
in mobile.
some of our favorite moments
Like they wanted to
happened a
make
long
it more to
time
the
ago,
COD
and not
format
just in
of
Sanctuary
marketing,
years.
where main game's free to play,
So,
the competitive
we have
and
a special
campaign
surprise
costs
for you
money,
today. Let's check it
and
out.
then there's a mobile version. Is this a trailer for Immortal? We missed out on the good stuff. Fuck. Hearthstone was too boring.
Were these the demons from? Don't do it. It seems I'm not acceptable.
Oh wait, we didn't miss the good stuff.
Lord of Terror. Though this be our darkest hour, it may yet be your greatest moment.
Hopefully this isn't another Warcraft 2 Reforged. Because if this is good, that's huge. Like, that'd be awesome if this is good. That's cool. What was it called? Yeah, that's what I thought they would call it. Something like that. Makes sense with the game.
After more than 20 years, the Dark Wanderer has returned. And once again, he travels east. Always east.
East.
Diablo 2 is a landmark game for Blizzard. Diablo 2 Resurrected is a full HD remaster of both the original game and the expansion, Lord of Destruction.
Okay, so it's... I thought it was a remake. Okay, so they're using the engine, but just making it look better.
Into the present,
I can actually
in
tell.
3D, utilizing up-to-date graphical rendering and lighting technologies. It also includes modernizing all 27 minutes of cinematics, recreated shot for shot, with the explicit intention of preserving both the look and the pacing of the original movies. Blizzard has a long history of games.
I don't know why it matters.
And when we think about Diablo,
You
2,
actually just speak
we
your
think about
mind,
it
and it's
as
gonna
the
harm you so
definitive
much,
pillar
man.
in our foundation.
That doesn't fucking matter.
Now,
Just watch the stream.
It's funny to think that some of you weren't even born when D2 was released, which makes it all the more important that we deliver an authentic experience wherever you play. We want everyone to relive their memories or experience the game for the very first time.
Dude, Void can't deal with it, man.
platform of choice.
He's the president of the company. You're gonna see him a
We're
lot.
excited to bring
We're almost done
Diablo
with the
2
fucking Blizzard panel.
PC
Jesus Christ.
and console, along with cross progression. And for those of you who are in love with the original and you just wish it worked more seamlessly on modern computers, you can bring back all of that nostalgia exactly as you remember and enjoy the game in its original 2D form, much like we did with StarCraft Remastered. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about. Later today, Diablo speedrunner Mr. Llama will host a roundtable with members of the development team on the dedicated Diablo channel. If you are a Diablo 2 fan, I encourage you to take a look. So, from Diablo 2 Resurrected, to Burning Crusade Classic, to the Blizzard Arcade Collection, it's a whole lot of looking back. And while we have teams dedicated to bringing these timeless experiences into your hands, it's actually a very small percentage of our developers working on these projects.
Yo, I wonder if that's what that one company came from, or went to.
On the future of Blizzard.
So let's see.
And in addition to what we'll be talking about during the show, we can't wait to tell you even more about our plans over the course of this year and beyond. If you had asked us 30 years ago what gaming would look like today, none of us could have predicted the current Blizzard lineup of games. The advances in technology are one thing, but it's really what those advances have enabled that's even more incredible. If you think about how people play games and the communities that have grown up around them, the way people can connect instantly, no matter where they are in the world, the way people are increasingly able to express their identity and celebrate who they are through their favorite games, communities, and platforms. The explosion of things like streaming, cosplay, and esports. It would have been hard to imagine any of that 30 years ago. And at Blizzard,
Void Kick, can you just not talk? You're so weird, dude.
there is so much that we're working on.
My God,
Some
dude.
of it you already know about. The rest, we look forward to
Just
talking
keep
to you
it to
about.
yourself, my man.
Just like the real world, the worlds of Warcraft,
You're the only one in the chat speaking. If someone comes in here and sees that, they're gone.
expansive, and full of potential. We are not only iterating,
My very original concept of a stream.
we're also exploring
No one else has done this concept. No one else is streaming BlizzCon right now. They wouldn't be. They can't be. I'm too original.
and we aspire to continue to lead on priorities like accessibility and toxicity.
Huh, huh. You could see the two letters that everyone's making right now, Z's,
We want to
on the shirt.
to bring
I mean, you could see an I and an A, and it's Izza, so.
that we all felt
But you know, the ZZ's funny. That's funny.
the Diablo on hardcore mode. Because when we geek out on those experiences with others, we can't help but
God,
see
why is he so
some of
quiet
what is
compared to the rest of the stream?
and feel what's possible when we play together. Of course, there are new Blizzard worlds that we haven't visited quite yet. And when we do finally unveil those games and experiences, our hope is that you will see in them what we do.
Now, are they
No
calling?
matter who you are,
Are they talking about normal Blizzard games that are in development that won't be released, or
forge new friendships and make memories worthy of lasting
are
life.
they talking about new games they have confirmed to be coming up, but they're not ready to show yet? That would be neat. I'm excited for a new Blizzard game then.
Entertainment experiences ever, along with our core values, led by gameplay first, will continue to guide our way. So on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, thank you for being on this journey. For me
Isn't
personally,
this an Overwatch song?
it is the honor of my professional life to serve you, and the
I
honor
think-
of all of
yeah.
us at Blizzard to be the caretakers of the worlds that you play.
Oh yeah, Activision has ruined
We are
Blizzard. Blizzard used to be so
excited
good before the
for what's to
acquisition.
come this year, next year, and the next 30 years. Now, what's coming next for the show? Well, it depends on
Activision
where
sucks dick.
you watch. For those of you looking for an update on Overwatch, check out the behind-the-scenes look into the development of Overwatch 2 over on their dedicated channel right after the conclusion of opening ceremonies.
Oh, okay.
There, you'll hear about Overwatch 2, new content, new features, including new maps, hero missions, talent trees, and more of what we think will make Overwatch 2 a unique gameplay experience. For World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Hearthstone,
New maps?
you'll get a closer look on their respective
Please be something for main
on the
game,
dedicated
please.
strategy channel. Some
Dude, if they
StarCraft
don't, I'm
Legends
actually just gonna close
will be
the
going
stream. I'm just gonna
head-to-head
go to bed again.
epic competition.
I was sleeping. I woke
Once
up for
again,
the stream, and if
welcome
there's
to
actually
BlizzCon
nothing,
Live.
man,
be good to one another. Welcome home. Before we kick things off, here's a little something.
I'll probably
from
dream up a
previous
nuke around
BlizzCon.
my head, and then I'll be depressed that I can't put it in the game. Oh, what did I miss?
Hey,
Again,
thanks
I
for
have to-
having us. We're Metallica.
What?
Thanks for having us at BlizzCon 2014. We
What?
would love to be there this year, but obviously can't be.
Metallica?
So here we are,
What?
and this is for you.
Okay, I have to turn this down because like it's way louder than my audio now. What the fuck? I mean, okay. I didn't expect this. I'll gladly listen to this song while we wait. I'm totally getting a copyright strike on my stream, but okay. Don't care. Nah, man, I don't have VOD saved. I put them on my alt YouTube channel, so it doesn't matter. I mean, I like the song, so. This isn't an L for me, it's an L for YouTube. Where's Mario? Mario's in here, I'm sorry, Ruby Yogurt. Mario was yesterday, no, 2 days ago with the Nintendo Direct and only golf. Fuck you, golf. Fuck you, golf. This is weird. Yo, it's insane. James Hetfield is almost 70. And he still has a really good voice. Weird. I know they did a performance a couple of years ago. I thought it was like 2018. But it said 2014. I thought it was 2018. Metallica more like World of Warcraft? I don't know. I don't play Blizzard. Okay, Ruby Yogurt. Well, see right here is red, so that's Mario. Get ready for the Mario panel. You love Mario? Me too, man. I shove golf balls up my ass. I mean, if you don't love Mario Golf and just anally destroying someone with a golf club, who are you? Who are you? Actually, who are you? Huh. Okay, Overwatch panel. What am I watching? What is this? What the fuck is this? What? Is this a flash animation? Oh, turn it up, yeah. It is Mario Kart 9. Dude, I'm excited, dude. This is StarCraft thingy? I don't know. Never mind. No, I think it's just like one of those weird animations made by a fan that gets put onto the stream because it's really good or whatever. Even though. This is very Newgrounds animation. Okay, this is a very Newgrounds animation.
Morta Vespa Gaia Inu.
Dude, it is gonna be Raid Shadow Legends next. I'm excited. The Blizzard bought Raid.
Strike with great vengeance.
Oh, I don't have chat on. There we go. That should help a bit. World of Warcraft.
You are not prepared.
Okay, shitty Illidan, and now he's dead.
Hungers for your soul.
Deathwing gonna eat him? No, what? No, Deathwing just fucking destroyed him. The Lich King is dead.
Your time has come.
You know, I forgot those purple things are Zerg. I completely forgot they're Zerg. Because they look so weird. Like, they look really weird. I always forget they're Zerg. I've seen, like, this animation style before. Because this was in another BlizzCon, I think. Or on their channel. What if World of StarCraft? A StarCraft MMORPG? Honestly, I would play that. Or StarCraft FPS. That would be awesome.
Greetings to you. Seems you're ready for the real thing.
Pulls out massive cock.
Watch your
Hey, look at me! Oh, looks like we got an audience. I'm getting good at this.
Monkey.
I'm in the grave.
No.
Online.
Okay, that's just inaccurate. Why the fuck does him have 6 turrets? Oh. Rest in pieces. You hope Overwatch dies? Oh, that's very mean of you. You never wish someone death. Though that's probably a good thing, to be honest. Oh! Oh! Oh, I thought it was a fucking animation. It's just monkey. Oh!
Welcome everybody to BlizzCon. We know that you all want to hear more about Overwatch 2.
No, I want to
Allow
hear.
us to invite you behind the scenes to explain more of what we're doing and why.
Everybody, please hit record. Fingers crossed. We lost Scott.
It's off to a good start.
This is going great.
Okay, everybody,
We've
hands
been
up.
assembling
Who's doing
one
this?
of the best teams that I have ever worked with.
I'm nervous.
And I'm so proud of the progress that we have made together.
Wow, look at that new HUD.
We really like
They actually really improved it.
Drop down.
Imagine that it's coming forward, boom, boom. This starts to spin. The scale.
You know
and
which one's
scope of this
Tracer? That
game
one, top right
that we've needed
monitor.
to grow substantially.
We have to.
She was like right here.
Sorry.
Let me start over.
Overall, I think we've done incredibly well as a team.
That is a
moving to work
fat
alone.
dog. Oh. Could yell that cat to be Biden.
There have definitely been challenges, but the team.
But yeah, I
is
saw the
really
HUD
putting
and it
everything
looks
behind
better.
This game.
It definitely.
It's the next big.
It looks a bit more refined.
Universe, new heroes, game modes.
Oh my
major
god! Wait, was that Paris?
And PvE, I see
Wait,
Overwatch 2 as the Overwatch for all of my friends.
You know, we're always inspired
Okay,
by
Nepal.
what story and franchise development does with the animated shorts.
You will play
We
as the
really
dog in
wanna bring that
Overwatch
cinematic
2? Okay.
experience into the game.
You can invest in your heroes and grow them over time. I'm super
Holy
geeked out about Overwatch 2.
shit! Wait. Oh my god, look at Soldier's face! Oh, what the fuck? Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god!
And grow them over time. I'm super geeked out about Overwatch 2.
That's what he
Can't
looks
wait
like
for you to play
now?
this game. It just gets better and better.
There are some things that we just can't do without a sequel.
Oh my god! And that
So
skill
thank you
tree!
so much for your patience so
Oh
far.
my god.
And I hope you enjoy this behind the scenes look at Overwatch 2.
Please? New maps and roll updates?
All of our players at home, they want to see one of the new maps that we've never talked about before.
Really, I can just talk about anything that I want to.
Yes.
You're serving this up to the guy that is like unintentionally leaked information in past interviews.
You can do it officially now.
Okay, so one of the maps that I'm most excited for in Overwatch 2 is our Rome map.
Rome?
We always want Overwatch to feel like this globe-trotting adventure for our players. So we're having a lot of fun
Hold
coming
on,
up
hold
with
on.
the Overwatch version of Rome.
We wanted a very
Give me a second.
romantic sort of this power.
It's gonna be sad if this is a widow map.
Kurama,
It's gonna be
Kurama.
cringe. What's up, Phil?
Did you see Soldier's face?
Yes.
What the
We had to sit down
fuck?
Together with key people from the environment.
Yeah, Andy wasn't paying attention.
No, my friend messaged me and asked me
We'll
if
spend some
like where
time
the fucking
talking
stream
about
is. He didn't know that
moments
Overwatch
in the
was
game
doing
that
it
we
again.
really want to see,
So I don't
like the
Dude, look at
Colosseum
this.
or
Oh
a
my
grand view of
God.
the hills of Rome
He
in the
looks so
backdrop, and then we'll go
old.
back and do a paint
Why
over,
is he
or we'll
saggy,
do a
ball
concept
man?
painting of certain things. that we
He's
saw
like
in that.
80.
We try to draw
old as
inspiration
fuck.
from as many different sources.
Wait, what are you guys seeing right now?
For
Sorry, I'm
example,
confused.
one
I'm
of our
watching the stream.
environment artists had just taken a
Oh,
trip
why? But
I was
Well,
just,
they're
I was
just-
kind
they're
of
talking
freaking
about Rome.
out.
returned
Yeah, I was
with
freaking. Yeah, I know.
thousands of
I was kind of
pictures.
freaking
He
out
was
because of
so
Soldier. And did you see
excited,
that skill tree and
to
everything?
work
Holy shit!
on a map
Yeah, that was
set
it.
in
Was so
Italy.
long.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of ancient architecture.
And 3 different
Rome
paths, dude? Oh.
represents the
Yeah.
empire that it used to be. So we brought some of that
This
back.
is cool.
Some of the things that are
I
destroyed
agree.
in real life, we kind of rebuilt in a kind of an Overwatch style.
It's one of the most beautiful pieces of environment art
Oh
that I
my
think we've
God.
made for the entire game, and it just absolutely took my breath away.
Holy shit! This is a payload map, I think.
What? This looks sick as fuck.
more maps?
Did Rome better than
Scott.
Oh,
Scott,
I have it.
why
Bro,
don't you
my
have
stream
an
must be a
honor?
few
Why don't
minutes
you
behind because I just saw it now.
Is there an
Okay.
artifact?
Well,
like, let's pick an
Is
artifact.
this New
I
York?
just wanted to hype out.
I know
We'll
what
leave the
map
channel
I
up.
want to talk about. It's the one that I just get super excited about. New York City.
New York?
New York City is just an
New
amazing
York?
Overwatch location.
Wait,
This is cool.
To make it as authentic as possible while still putting this Overwatch spin on it.
there's a lot of amazing
Oh my
buildings and
God.
architecture pieces that just, especially
Dude.
for stands out.
Cromwell, you're so far behind. I'm streaming right now.
The 1920s, 1950s.
Yeah, just stand in VC.
We
Oh
started
my
in
God,
an
I'm
area
so
that's
far
a little bit
behind.
like the village.
Yeah, I'm refreshing
There's some
really
smaller
quick.
shops there. There's a fire station.
Oh my God.
Pizza places and things that people that are familiar
Dude,
with
that's
New
so
York
cool.
City will either recognize or maybe see
Jeff
a
says
reference that
one
we're
thing that we
trying
thought
to
was really
make
cool
with
with
some of our
PvP in
different
Overwatch 2
locations.
is some
It
of the
feels like something
philosophical
that we haven't
things.
Now
seen
you're
in
ahead.
other
Now
games
you're
before
ahead.
because it's
Hey, let's
uniquely
go.
Overwatch.
A little. You might have missed the map they just revealed.
Well, we should
What was
move
it?
on.
New
Otherwise,
York.
we just have to reveal more.
Wait, they showed
maps.
Manhattan. Are you sure that
We
was
were
New
talking
York?
about PvP.
New York.
Said it was
And
specifically, yeah.
you know, one
Okay.
thing that I think is really
looked really
interesting
cool.
about PvP in Overwatch 2
Like, I can actually
is some of
just
the
smell the doom tech.
philosophical changes
Yeah, true.
we're making to the approach.
Hold on, I have to
PvP
listen to
feels
this.
different and new. We're upgrading our combat feel. The roles are playing differently. When it comes to all new maps, it's a pretty big departure
Actually, better than ours, yeah.
from where we are on live right now. So I can't wait to see.
The
where we
bottom
end
right
up
guy
with
looks
it
like
by
the
time we
Doom
launch this
Marine.
thing.
Wait, Reinhardt is 800 health on his shield?
Oh, that's actually a really good
passive
change,
abilities that
honestly.
a hero can have based on what role they are. For example, currently in our internal builds, the tank heroes all have knockback reduction against them, and they also generate less ultimate charge for enemies that are shooting at them.
I go now,
Healing
it's such a good
heroes
change.
have a movement speed bonus, which is great.
That is like the
for
best change I've ever
flanking
heard.
around
What
the
is,
map.
Wait, DPS are faster
healing
now?
Heroes, support heroes have
Yeah.
automatic healing that kicks in after they haven't taken damage for a while.
What
Very
did
similar
it
to
do?
Mercy's passive, but a little bit of a lower rate.
One of the more shocking
They gave
changes
Reinhardt 2 charges
we've
of
been exploring
Fire
in
Strike?
Overwatch
What?
2
Wait, you can
PvP
cancel?
is a change to the tank role entirely.
what are we looking
That's
at?
That's
applied
actually
to all
You
of the
can, you can
tanks.
turn
We
more
want
on
to try
Reinhardt
to
now.
make them
What?
You can,
What
dude,
are
you
we
can
doing?
press shift faster.
And less
Xavier,
characters
where do I
that
watch?
just stand back
Where do
and
I watch?
protect.
Go on YouTube. Just look up
So, for
Paradox.
example, for Reinhardt,
Or on
we've
Twitch.
given
Okay,
him
okay,
charge
there's
fire
too much
strikes.
going
He
on.
can
I'm gonna
throw fire
deafen.
strikes a lot more aggressively and more often.
Two
Also, his charge,
charges?
He's able to cancel it now, and you can steer it
Oh,
more aggressively, so you can
my
not
God.
quite turn a corner, but you can
Thank
definitely more
you.
accurately pin targets. And because you can cancel it, it allows you to use
Thank
it much more
you.
aggressively. And, really go after those
Oh
key
my
targets
God.
without feeling like you're going to sacrifice. All of your positioning everything to get there. He's almost more terrifying now with his be able to unleash his full arsenal more often than kind of just being the guy with a shield.
The changes to
Dude,
Reinhardt
he's
that
not
we're
Mr.
trying-
Rectangle Man
They
anymore.
might not shift. That's just the
True.
reality. But the changes that we're trying right now
Holy
are
shit,
to try
dude.
I like-
to embrace
I
more
like
of
how
that
they kept the
instinct
same
that
ults,
players
though.
have. when
This
they wanna
change is
play a
huge.
big,
This change is
burly
actually
character
huge.
that looks
Genji buffs,
aggressive
please?
and
Please?
feels like it should
Genji
be
aggressive.
aggressive.
I'm 20 seconds
They should've
behind, but I
been-
don't want to miss anything because this was kind of important.
Combat upgrades.
Oh,
Shortly
okay.
after BlizzCon, we spun up this group, our combat field group, to
Cool
really
combat
work
feels like
on
shit.
what happens when a player
Yeah, that's
holds
why you
the
guys have
trigger.
been playing it
We're
for the
putting a
last
ton of
6
effort
years.
Yo,
into
Sojourn
looking at all
gameplay.
the characters,
Shut
and
up!
Oh,
shut
trying
up!
to
You'll see,
give them
you'll
a
see.
more
Refresh, and
visceral
I'm still not
weapon
caught up.
feel.
From sound to VFX to animation to the
Go 20
design
seconds back,
of these
Kurama.
units, all new sounds for a
only
lot of
5
our
seconds out of
weapons in the game, and a whole new sound system that's
Ooh.
driving it. And we
Don't
just-
say
I won't say
anything,
anything,
please.
bro.
Say- Please.
we love
I'm not
the
gonna say anything.
rest
I won't
of the
say
game.
anything.
I'm deafening. Fuck you.
When
Okay.
we first started working on Overwatch, we spent quite a bit of time working on gunfire sounds and just general.
Wow,
combat
this
feel.
is from
Feel very awesome. We're
2016.
revisiting pretty much everything. weapons on the
2015,
table,
maybe
so
even
we're looking at
14.
Even
Beta's
small
released in
things
like May
such as
2015.
Quick melee attacks that every hero has, so they have kind of new audio pass and a new kind of feel.
The HUD looks-
hit things.
One of the big
HUD looks cleaner. They fixed up the HUD. It looks a lot
It's-
better.
yeah.
Our weapon
True.
It's modern and it looks better.
What this
The
is
old
a
one, the
big
old
overhaul
Overwatch
to
2 HUD
weapon
looked like
systems
garbage.
in the game. That means the way
Yeah.
the gun feels in your hands.
thought it had something.
You could feel the ammo.
No, it
running
didn't
out.
feel
You could
original. It
blow
felt-
on
it
the
felt
clip.
very-
We tried to amplify those sounds.
Yeah, true,
uninspired.
but I don't like
encapsulate
the
gameplay
squares.
and the gunplay that comes.
From what I've seen
with
so far, it
Overwatch
looks
2.
really flashy now.
Yeah.
Well,
Another key for the weapons
It
was
looks
getting
a little
them to feel like
undersaturated.
Dude,
Does
weapons-
anyone else see them literally like recording?
It's a new system
What the fuck?
that we've
That's
implemented
actually
in
sick.
Overwatch.
What?
It's
That's
a way
just
where you
sick.
can
Just
capture
wait.
the acoustics of an environment and
Whoa!
transport it
Holy
onto
shit,
don't
dude,
say
when you
anything.
get...
So we went and captured
Yo!
tales
My
of guns in
God.
different
That
environments
sounds so
through our weapon
cool!
shoots.
What the fuck?
Wait, they actually recorded guns?
They literally record guns and put it in the fucking game.
What the fuck?
Bro, dude, Soldier goes fucking Thum now. That's so loud. Holy.
Hold on, I'm gonna have
And then we
to.
cut them and applied it so that we can support a
Bro,
lot
no,
more
dude,
environments.
Widowmaker's gonna be so loud.
Now we're supporting outdoor.
Oh my god.
Warehouse tales.
Okay, this is dude. This is dude.
And it
Okay,
gives a
but
lot more
visually,
presence to the weapons and the way that they
Whoa,
react.
dude, we're seeing Sojourn gameplay. That's actually interesting.
Dude, this is officially an Activision game. The guns are like deafening loud.
So we focused a lot, not just on
True.
the wonderful sound effects, but also with.
I mean,
how
dude,
the
if
gun
Soldier
moves
actually
as you
sounds like
shoot,
that, that's
you know,
nuts.
So you can really feel every single
True.
shot leaving the chamber. And there's a lot of subtle little tweaks we have to do
But it
on the
looks so
gameplay engineering side to make
undersaturated.
that feel.
It's because
everything from
it's
making sure
still
that
kinda
the camera
funky.
shots are crisp, making sure that if you get shot, you know
The
exactly
new maps
what
look
you're
fine, but
doing.
old
Show
maps
up
still
on the
need to have a
outside
slight
of the reticle.
lighting
All these
rework.
things
All the
play
lighting
into
on the
making
old
the
maps
game
needs to
feel
be probably
not just
rebaked.
tight and responsive, but also modern and up to date.
They're adding a new recoil system to Soldier.
What we wanted to do in Overwatch 2 with
Sojourn
was make it really feel incredibly powerful, and that happens with a bunch of different elements that mix together.
Wow.
But it really feels like the gun is almost just outside.
So she has a
of your
projectile
control. A lot of that comes down to
submachine
this
gun,
camera shake technology.
some sort of like
Every
charge
time
ability
you
like
fire a
Zarya,
weapon, you want to
and then
feel
she has like
it's
some
running
beam
through your
thing.
entire body.
They had old
Spoiling.
Soldier.
Gives that extra bite to every single
Well,
shot.
wait, you guys are gonna see Dorado during the day in a second.
You guys got a sneak peek of Sojourn.
Bro, what the fuck?
BlizzCon. She's been under development for quite a while.
You know what, I'm
and she's
done.
actually quickly at this
Have a
point
good
become
day.
a lot of
I'll
people's
be back
favorites
later.
in house. When we look back at
Holy
what
shit,
was
dude.
originally created, there was a lot of heroes
I'm
that were
so
made from a
interested in
gameplay
seeing her
standpoint
ult. I am so
surrounding
interested in
a
seeing
weapon
her ult.
type. For example, Farah was based on a rocket launcher hero. Widowmaker is clearly like a
Oh,
sniper.
wait, new gun?
We thought there was
Wait,
a weapon
hold
that
on.
was kind of missing that would be a Widowmaker is clearly like kind of the
They don't
sniper.
wanna show off her new
There
look.
was a weapon that was kind of missing that would be a lot of fun to play with, and that's a railgun. It's so much fun in the playtest to have this really powerful shot that can, rip through enemies if you really are accurate with it. And she's all about that aim skill. So
Virus,
if you got
Jesus.
that aim skill, you'll love her.
We're still exploring new game modes, and we're also reevaluating older game modes that people are more
2CP,
critical of.
please fix.
We're of the mindset maybe 2CP doesn't exist in Overwatch 2, and maybe there's a new cool game mode that replaces it. We really want
back.
Overwatch
Facility.
2 to feel like the next
gone.
evolution.
Yeah, they deleted it. Did
true
2CP gone?
To the first
Updated
game,
Genji!
not an add-on. It's not
True
a small
capture point.
part. It's not an extension of the original game.
Hero
This is
mission.
an evolution and a replacement to the original game.
Holy shit,
and I
dude.
think it's exciting.
Hero missions.
Hero missions are probably one of the things that's the hardest to wrap your head around if you've never played one of them.
The goal around hero missions is for these to be this co-op PvE experience.
I personally only play competitive mode. Like, I'm all about that competition.
He's probably
And I have
gold.
friends that they don't want to do that at all. So I'm really looking forward to a game that I can play hours and hours with my friends who aren't in competitive, and it's also something that I'm interested in.
Hero missions are the content that people are playing as they are leveling up their heroes, and so for a system like this to really sing, you need
So every
a
hero
lot
has their own
of
individual
mission.
level
We don't want
and talent
players to
trees.
feel like they're just in this grind to get to the top.
And there's a lot of really, really good back-end technology that we're exploring so that the heroes are constantly bringing their personality and some light story to these hero missions as well.
The goal is to make as many as possible, hundreds of hero missions. We've explored a
This is
lot
why
of
this is
different
gonna take
ways
so
of
long.
getting to that much content. So have like different sets of enemy units that people will be fighting against, and there's different hero mission types. At the same time, hero missions can take place in all of the multiplayer maps that we've done, and we're also adding new spaces onto some of these maps.
Ooh, King Zero, additional space.
It's a huge challenge for the art team. We take maps that a lot of people love and recognize, and we have to add a lot more art and level design to it.
in this one hero mission playtest, we came up to an area in King's Row that usually has a gate on it. Suddenly that gate opened, and I saw a new area of King's Row that I had never seen before.
Biggest who's gonna play the game if they have to drop another $40 to get it.
And the payload.
Oh my god, wait until you guys see what they're doing on Petra.
Going the usual route.
That was really
cool.
This is really cool.
Eye-opening.
Like, are you at the weather stuff right now, Fidelity? Because
I'm at King's Row.
Okay.
Land
Ooh.
are
They better not do
cars
this on Temple of
on the
Anubis. What the
environment
fuck?
side, very early on our own free
So they're adding.
made a prototype
Oh, that's cool. You're gonna see something.
Ew,
At
dude.
the time, we didn't know
No.
what we wanted to do with that, but it looked awesome.
Dude,
This is so cool, Fidelity. You need to be caught up. This is so cool.
Okay, cool.
So we put some new technology in place that allows
but
us to
the
do this
visibility is
dynamically.
just gonna be
Start the
shit.
mission
Yeah,
off,
no.
clear day,
Widow's
midway through
unplayable,
the
that's
mission,
cool.
Suddenly this
New map?
sandstorm
Thank
or heavy
God.
weather would show up.
It made the world just feel so much more alive.
I want to see less Widow.
There's a sunset, daytime,
Playing
nighttime,
against it every game.
but depending on where you are in the world,
Numbani
these look
without the
different.
building.
California or Hollywood would have what we call a California sun. In Numbani, there's a great African sun that happens there. You start to get a sense of space and mood.
Paris?
This is what
Yeah,
really
mission every
brings
shot.
the levels to life.
For me,
Are
the
they gonna
dynamic work
release
for something
Paris
is just
yet?
Seeing these
Rework it,
dramatic landscapes,
please?
the wind and the atmosphere
They
blowing
have to be
by.
working on
It's a much
Paris.
more
There's no way they're
cinematic experience for the player.
Before you start a
Dude,
mission,
New Genji
look
looks
at
so
a
clean.
map.
The shurikens,
It's
I lost.
nighttime in Necropolis, or there's a sandstorm in Necropolis. Players can make some comp choices based on knowing this information. Characters like Hanzo or Widowmaker.
I think that's an interesting idea, whether affecting team composition choice, but I don't think that's competitively viable.
I mean, maybe it
Are
is.
we gonna
I
talk
think that's something
about
that's not
any
really
of the
explored.
Types of
I hope they don't do it in
hero
competitive.
missions?
Yes
Yeah,
and no.
let's talk
Sure, it
about
could
the
be
objectives.
possible, but at the
Players
same
are being
time,
asked to do different things
that
from
would
one
force
hero mission
comps
to the
to
next,
be
so that they all
unplayable
feel really
sometimes.
fresh
Like,
to the
especially.
player.
For example, we have
Like,
Yeah, but
imagine,
also
imagine
where you're trying to go,
you
gotta
can't
go
play a
to
sniper
canisters
because you
to
cannot see the
safeguard
enemy.
them so they don't go off.
There's
That
no
would
point
be really
to
cool,
use it.
though.
The negative
So that
where
forces
it feels
brawl.
really cool
You know?
tension in the world
Oh, I hate
where
the
on
way
the
the
one hand you're
fucking
trying to
flag
split up and
I don't
grab
know.
all
I
those
don't like
canisters
it.
to be as efficient
I don't.
possible.
As long
But
as
at
it's
the same
not
time, now you're
competitive,
having
that's
these
fine.
sort of
I don't care at
special
all. But
enemy
if it
units
isn't
spawn that are
competitive,
really
I'm not going to
difficult,
enjoy
and
that.
if you kind of get caught by yourself, it
Oh,
turns
what
into
the
a
fuck
pretty
is
bad
that thing?
situation really quickly. And it feels
Is that a
so
zombie?
cooperative and like a very different
Was it like
way
crawling
to
on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're experimenting with all sorts of ideas.
I like the idea of the
Just
hero
internally,
missions.
We have names like
I agree.
Scavenger Hunt and Kill Quest and all these new
Hey, yo,
mechanics
ECA,
and enemies
with the
for people
host
to
and the
experience.
subscription. What's
Players will be
poppin',
able to
ECA?
jump in night after night, play different hero missions,
God, I'm gonna have to pick this
work
up.
through the progression system, leveling up their hero.
You missed out on some big shit. Have you been watching? Or are you just like
At
just vibing?
Blizzcon in 2019, we started to talk about progression.
No?
and we
Okay, I'm gonna
showed
send you
the
a
very
screenshot that I think
early
you should see.
version of our
This is real,
talent
by the way.
system, which I think was really cool. We had that one talent where
Boomer,
like,
dude.
it became the rolling snowball, which was a big hit. We've really
You got a
blown
game? Okay.
that system out.
I'm real excited about
Think you
talent.
wanna know?
Play
Talents?
the same
Talents?
hero in so many different ways.
Okay,
now
spoilers.
there's a skill tree. You can have fun every night doing different things and
Oh, Junkrat still
Yeah,
looks
the talent
funny.
system is like really deep and rich, and every single hero has different trees. You might open up 76's tree, and as you're leveling and picking new talents, you're starting to feel your hero change. We've had some pretty hilarious versions of the healing one where his biotic field travels with him. It also
That's
repulses
kinda funny.
enemies. We called it the snowplow build, where 76 is like running through spaces, pushing enemies away from them.
Designing these is super
That's
fun
funny.
because
That's
it's like we
what's
get to
funny.
break all the rules that we've sort of established for ourselves, and we get to really take the glory on crazy things like Junkrat can dual wield grenade launchers, and
What?
have Mercy be able to
Junkrat can
affect
dual wield
res-
grenade
team at once at
launchers?
super long range through walls. It's been a ton of fun, kind of like mad scientists making all this stuff.
I want to see
You're all
that.
used to
Let me
using
see
kind of
that.
kinetic weapons like Soldier 76's rifle or fire attack like what Reinhardt's Flame Strike does. As soon as you start to mutate these things with talents, all of a sudden they
Wait, Reinhardt with a
damage or
freezing
electrical
fire
damage.
strike.
Oh, what the
Did you
fuck?
not
I
see
just saw that.
Bunch of crazy
Electric
opportunities.
trap.
You know, the animations are going to change, to show them freezing and shattering. And if you shock something with a lightning attack, shake in place and stun. Maybe
Winston's
change
attack's
dynamics,
kinda cool.
All sorts of stuff to make them feel
feels
like
much more
they're on the
punchy.
battlefield in novel ways.
Bro, I swear you're in the last
As a
stream.
huge RPG nerd myself, the first time I opened
But
up
here's the
talent
problem.
systems, it was like,
Oh
When
my
are we
gosh,
getting this?
This is speaking my love language. Like, I just want to plan.
Next week,
and I
no.
want to see, like, where do I want to invest? And how am I going to play this character?
Yes, it's so great. And you start at the
We
bottom
need
of the
something for
tree.
this game.
Oh my God.
okay.
Like, Tracer
There
gets
was
to
an
do
update
what?
2 days
You
ago
start
that was a
working and kinda
gigabyte in
planning how
size.
you're gonna get
There
down
is
there.
something
It's like-
coming out.
So
That's actually true.
They should do.
It's 2 days before BlizzCon.
They should do public beta tests to tide us over for like some of the story mode.
When we look back
True.
at
Yeah,
BlizzCon
I would say so. I
2019,
think
and we
that's
talk
their
about
choice,
some
though.
of the criticisms that
I think
had. One of them, as a
Right now,
development
they might
team,
not
that we
even-
felt
they
was
might
that
not
the
really review
combat was just not engaging enough.
Because you kind
so
of
the
lose
fact
that.
that our combat wasn't highly engaging to us as players meant that we had a problem with the enemy units. And that they just weren't
What they should do, they need to pull a Valorant, do key drops on
to
Twitch.
the public.
That
Doesn't
gives
mean that
insane
is what it's
viewership.
gonna be.
I'm deafening now.
Is where things aren't working how we want, they're not reading how we want, they're not
Karama,
fun enough.
Valorant
We're
key
totally
drops.
down to
Shut the fuck
reinvestigate,
up.
reiterate, and just really find ways to level kind of all aspects of things until they feel good.
I would say a major focus of all of 2020 was to make the null sector enemy units
Those
more
enemies look really
engaging.
cool.
And some of this was adding new units
God,
and
you're, like,
evolving other units that we
using
had.
Internet Explorer.
Interesting combat for us is varied
I'm only 30
combat
seconds
for us.
behind.
So sometimes
I know
we're
I'm
going to
30
ask
seconds
you
behind,
to
but I don't wanna
protect
miss anything,
something
'cause, like,
in
a lot can be
Overwatch
said in
2.
30 seconds.
Sometimes we're just going to ask you to get someplace.
Something's
Sometimes we might
happening right
ask
now.
you to escort something across a map while it's being attacked. And so it's a different type of spawning, and it's a different type of units that are in there, and it's a simpler objective.
There's a lot of units Aaron is talking about. Lots of different units, lots of different types. They serve different purposes. You do different things to them. It's really going to help a lot of
I don't trust it.
fun and make sure that Overwatch 2 is a blast.
One of those sets of enemies is what we internally call objective units. And they're typically units that don't even attack players. The simplest version would be something like the Breacher.
It's 2 legs with this huge bomb on its back. It was built to do one thing: slowly and methodically march towards its objective, and then it
That Breacher, dude, holy shit, that's kind of
and
spooky.
The bomb opens up like a flower.
True.
It starts spinning and charging up, and you
Forward?
hear this awesome sound, and you know you have a little bit of time before it's going to explode, and you have to take it out.
Wait, it's the fucking horror game.
We have units like
Just wait.
slicers, which you guys have seen before. They're little, we call them the chickens. Like little chicken slides. They're really
Slicers.
fast. You know, we have a guy we're experimenting with right now who flies and
What the
drops these
fuck?
bombs that create these
Oh my God.
ever expanding
I know
smoke
what you mean.
fields that you
What
have to
the
escape
fuck?
from.
Damn,
These are
that
super deadly.
ass.
So you really get to use your mobility options to kind of escape that.
The fuck?
There's things like
Gosh,
polar.
big
You could be
robot.
moving
Oh my!
through
Oh,
these
this-
Bro, it's a
that
fucking
kind-
horror
Wait,
game.
what
As
the
soon as you
fuck?
hear that
Wait, it's actually a horror
sound
game.
becomes like really
It's over
spooky
ass
and
all
kind of
over
scary.
This very tall,
What the fuck?
looking character that's blindfolded. 3
Oh my
orbs
God.
around her as her eyes, and we
Oh, more Sojourn
basically
gameplay,
spun those
very
orbs
cool.
around her head as a big tell, launched them at the player, and then it activates this tractor beam, and it's bringing you
Damn.
in and bringing you
Oh my
in.
God! It's actually a horror
Awesome, like,
game.
anticipation
Got
of the
fucking
air
stabbed.
opening up
Got
so
the
you know what's
fucking
about to
sound
happen.
effect.
Oh my
Something that's
God!
recently been experimenting with is this idea of elite units. We didn't want the
What the
elite units to feel
fuck?
like they're just, oh, this guy's got double health and double damage. We want to make sure the elite units feel like they have
Jesus
different
Christ.
behaviors and have different attacks. So, for example, an Omnic Grunt, normally he just he fires his gun, he dies pretty simply.
I can't wait to
Elite
see
Grunt,
Soldier's
his
abilities.
weapon fires in a burst fire pattern.
Yeah.
It's very deadly if you're close. And if you manage to take him out,
Soldier with
they
201
don't just die
HP.
right away. They, instead
They need to add,
crawl on
like,
the ground towards you
As far
and,
as the
you know,
custom
you
side of
gotta
this
back
game goes,
away.
they need to add like
You know, it gets you
the
to
map creation
explode.
tools. They need to make those public, as well as the asset creation tools.
Artillery,
I think that'll also help this game a lot. Like in the way that CS:GO did that, you know, with like workshop maps
Yeah.
and stuff. That'll help like
Things
a
we really
lot.
felt wasn't coming
Well,
through
Workshop was a
was
native
the
thing,
damage
so-
states. We intend for players to
Well,
shoot
yeah,
these
but you know
guns
what I mean.
off, but currently it's not reading
Yeah,
as something
Blizzard
that
doesn't
can
really
happen
have
in
a
the game
workshop.
easily.
We changed
Well,
the
no, they could do it. Like
changed the
they already did like
animation, go back and
the
forth and just
I don't know.
continue
I
to
think they could
iterate.
easily do this.
We decided, hey, you know what? We're gonna just delete half of these damage states, so now it's super readable.
Really
From
don't
an
care
animation
about the
standpoint,
fucking
we
animation.
decided on
I'm
spinning
sorry,
barrel
I'm
version. Just did this
Oh,
really
that's
nice
cool.
kickback.
I think it's cool
the
too.
tip of the barrel opens up when it's about to fire, shifts into place, and boom!
It's really amazing to be fighting an artillery unit, and you can
So
see
this
guns on the side,
the
and as you shoot
development
guns, they're
build
actually visibly
is
taking
very
damage,
interesting
and
to look
then you
at.
can blow them off, and it reacts and kind
True.
of stumbles to the side, and really makes you feel
Like
you're
this
there.
isn't the finalized version, but it's
And a lot of the
getting
stuff we showed
close.
so
You can
far,
tell.
we're fighting null sectors.
Like everything's
Yeah,
really
killing
starting to get
machines intent
finalized.
on marching you down. The way you're going to stop them is by shooting them, and we want to make sure that feels.
God, dude, that
responsive
wraith is
and
fucking
visceral.
scary, though,
Making
dude.
sure that when you take a hit,
I won't ruin
it
this for you
feels
guys,
like
but
your whole
it's
body
just-
has been
we'll
punched,
see.
almost like hit by a
Okay.
truck. That's what really sells this fantasy.
Dude,
of
fuck
playing
Dominic.
superheroes. One of the cool pieces of technology that we created was what we call chain hit reactions. Oftentimes, you'll find those
Just tell me when they change topics for you guys so I can talk about
Bowling,
it.
dude, bowling.
They fucking ragdoll.
Dude,
So,
Wrecking
we
Ball
made
is
that.
actually gonna be bowling. Holy shit.
Turns out it's really fun too.
New hero looks.
Oh my god, they're all dead. New hero looks?
Okay, that's where I'm at right now. New hero looks.
Oh, dude, I just got chills. I'm excited.
The theory kind of going in was like,
Bro, the new Torbjorn, dude. You'll see.
Shut up. Hero, but also kind of show that heroes evolved and kind of changed and moved forward. So we have a lot more new looks. So
All
I'm
I'm
excited to
saying
see
is
how
the carry
they
of
evolve.
all. Oh my
Y'all about to
god.
see something.
Maybe we'll share.
Oh my god,
some
they're
of
gonna
those
show
new looks.
Shut
I
up.
lost.
I'm
Wait.
deafening.
We're gonna reveal.
Oh
Wait,
my
you
god.
lost? Who is it that you lost to?
And we're really excited to show off some of our first villains.
McCree.
We've already seen new Torb though.
But first, I want to
Concept art.
New McCree. You're about to see.
Kind of like technical.
What the
What that
fuck?
really is using very techie fabrics, as well as having
I'm
very
Mini McCree
intricate
again.
but functional straps designed in a way that
Whew.
is very.
I hope they show off
pleasing.
Zarya and Reaper.
With
I don't
McCree,
like
we took
the
a couple different approaches.
Oh my
He's got
god,
this
he's
classic
sexy!
cowboy look that
Dude!
is really hard to mess with because
But he
we try
looks
to
a
make
lot
him
different.
too
I thought he looked
sophisticated.
Dude, McCree actually is
Might not
kind of
feel
fucking
right.
sexy.
But as a
No,
concept
on
artist, I
God.
always want to change things.
No
up.
gun, holy
Change
shit, the new gun looks
the
sick.
silhouette, so
True.
we did identify as Red Serape as the main thing for McCree. We also tried a couple different things with
Oh,
McCree's
one of
scrap
those
work.
concept
We
arts
didn't
looks like
really
a
wanna
Final
mess with
Fantasy
that too
character.
much, because that's a very
middle
iconic
one.
part of him.
Yeah,
I
the
can't-
That's
middle
another
right one.
piece that we
Okay, they're showing new
tried
Farah
some
stuff, but I can't tell the
retro
difference.
cowboy
Maybe
looks
it's because
that
I don't
mix
look at
in
Farah enough,
something there.
but
Some that were a little bit more techy than others. Some that were a little bit more.
I can't
I
really
don't remember what.
tell.
I think it's from Final
Gave him a
Fantasy
little bit of a longer
11.
beard.
No,
And it really gives
10.
him a nice
I don't know,
kind of
never really
a
played a
more
Final
aged
Oh! Yo,
What's
he's so
different
much
about Farah than
edgier.
some of our other heroes?
Oh,
Reaper?
Farah's from all
Is
covered.
it
They
Reaper?
didn't want to change his
Yeah.
style too
Ooh,
much.
no, I like
Man,
that as
it's
far
got
as
More
arms.
about
Spurs.
experimenting like
He's like edgy, dude. Extra.
Don't say
Really
anything.
appropriate
Don't
for
say
the
anything.
one.
My mom really likes the way
Someone
Reaper
type
looks, so I'm
edgelord
gonna
chatting
take a
about
screenshot and show
Together
this to her.
deleted.
One of the things that we wanted to update on Farah was her
Sick.
visor. Instead of being completely opaque and reflective, we tried a little bit more of a transparent approach.
Reaper
and
looks a
being
lot
able to
better
see
now.
through it a little bit
True.
now
Why did they
allows us to
delete
see
edgelord?
some more of her emotions. Reaper was actually the ones I was very excited to work
Oh!
with. I could
Ooh.
see a lot of
Yo!
potential in how
Wait a minute, that's
Reaper,
actually
his
clean.
cloak and his cowl.
That'll
his
actually make
armor,
me
and
consider
how
playing
we
that
made
dog
all
shit
those
character.
shapes really sing within that classic,
That's cool.
Reaper silhouette.
I agree.
We tried a couple takes with the first pass, like completely silver arms, more layers to his jacket. Reaper's mask is obviously pretty sacred to us, but the thing you'll notice immediately is
Oh
that
my
it's
god,
not
sick.
completely
dude,
silver.
that new
Instead of
Reaper,
bone
holy
white,
shit.
He's got this like almost like deadly edgy silver that just gives him that classic
Man's
Reaper
living in
look.
2020.
With Widowmaker, we started with the IDA stage, exploring a breadth of ideas.
Oh, I
Things like
lost.
more insectoid approach,
I
treasure
lost.
hunter. One of them made her feel like a classic Bond villain, so we kind of steered it back towards one of the more cyberpunk
Oh
looking
my
ones, almost
god,
like
I
a futuristic
lost.
femme fatale, which is basically what
Woman.
Widowmaker is, but she even feels more
Woman.
upgraded. So I'm super glad that we went down this route. We played with different hairstyles too. Widowmaker has the really long ponytail that's really a key part of her look. And we really liked the hairstyle on one of the designs that was more of a braid, and it was really interesting
Did Dallas
look
Phil
that
just
also
say, "Ow, ow"?
preserves Widowmaker's original silhouette with that long ponytail.
We've been working a lot with our domino engine and making our
Finally,
cloth
are we
look
not
better.
gonna have like
now that we have this
clipping
cloth
skins
tech,
anymore?
we're going to be able to
I think
make
that's the
some really
idea.
cool, unique silhouettes that
That
will
was
help
so
them stand
fucking
out from
annoying.
other heroes. We put a lot of time and effort into our face rig, and what I mean by that is we're going to be able to get really close
Face
to
changes
these
aren't automatic,
characters,
so
and
we
it's
all play
going to
them on the
feel
settings.
really cool.
Yeah,
It's
true.
absolutely worth the time
No,
and
this is
effort
low
to
settings.
invest in the technology, and that way we can make these
Yeah,
characters
you're gonna need a
do
fucking
more
quantum
things that we haven't really been
computer
able
to
to do
run this thing.
before.
It's been super
Yeah,
exciting.
I'm actually
to
worried
see
I
this
might be
for
able to
Overwatch,
run
and it's
Overwatch
just been
too
so
well.
inspiring.
No, I actually, I highly doubt they'll do anything like that because Overwatch is actually like really easy to run, like considering.
Man, I was honestly hoping they would show off new Zarya. I'm
Overwatch
excited to see what she
2
looks like.
is probably the largest opportunity we've
Well,
had
they already showed the
since
characters I
inception of
like.
the
Tracer and Genji.
franchise.
Let's go, baby.
Really
fuck you.
expand
I didn't
what
see Genji.
Overwatch even
He
means
was like
to our
a year
players.
ago.
Genji has like a hoodie.
In 0 Hour, we saw that
Okay,
some of the
that's
heroes
literally all
There he
got
is, right
back
there,
together,
in the
but
fucking
we're also seeing
cinematic.
that there seems to be a second huge Omnic uprising. We're gonna learn who's behind that uprising, why that's happening, how globally spread is it.
The story and franchise development group, they were really the torchbearers of what the big story is that we were going to tell for this game.
We have a lot of interaction with them. They're working on in-game
Zinni up,
cinematic intros and outros for every one of our story missions.
It's been really great to see this collaboration grow and develop. The story is just a little more integrated into our missions than it ever really has been before. All the available
Why does this guy look
heroes
like he's
get dialogue
crying?
for a given mission. We have NPCs. We
Goodbye,
have
Omnic.
multiple hero choices.
We have all sorts of events that are happening that are driving players to interact with each other or parts of the environment or other characters.
The world of Overwatch is this bright, shiny
They made it
future.
an actual horror
So
game.
how do you take that bright, shiny future and create conflict in it? How dark can the world of Overwatch go?
The different challenges that these characters are going to have to
How
overcome.
the fuck will Reinhardt fit in that train?
Things that they haven't ever
I don't know,
dealt
dude.
with before or dealt with on this
Reinhardt's
scale.
The battle cattle,
So,
dude.
we had to
She's
do
gonna
is
get stuck in
literally
there.
Strip it down to this bare
Monkey.
bones of where are these
Roadhog's
characters
just too
in
fat, he
Overwatch?
can't sit in
Overwatch
there.
has been disbanded, and now
We already know
situation
Roadhog
where
won't
the
fit.
world's
He's just too
trouble
fat.
again, and the world needs the heroes again, but they're not allowed to be doing what they were supposed to be doing.
We started to book these off-site locations so we could brainstorm over and over different versions of what the Overwatch 2 story campaign could be.
And we basically had these whiteboards that we were carting around everywhere.
The room was filled with whiteboards, and we would just write every day story beats with the characters and who was doing what and where. And oh my gosh, we forgot this character.
We had these giant sticky notes, and each one of them would be a mission with a bunch of notes on it. You know, somebody say, well, what if we moved Rio to the end? And they'd physically grab it off the wall and stick it on the end.
And we did this for a while, you know, until we all felt that it was pretty close to what we wanted.
Then we could send it to our writers' rooms. The writers' rooms then had a much clearer direction of where we wanted this process to go.
Ultimately, we come up with something
Not
that
ultimate.
we think is right for the game. And then we pitch it
wonder
back
if
to the
there's
game
gonna be a
team,
lot
and
of
they point out
plot
everything
holes.
that we missed.
And that allows us
Probably
to actually
not.
make it right and make it better.
Because the scale of this story is so huge, it takes place over the whole world, basically. It just requires
There's a
constant
reason why it's
iteration,
taking so
constant
long.
refinement to make the story as best as we can make
That's
it.
probably
From
why.
writing, we go to storyboards. The storyboards get crafted with the edit. From there, it'll go to a previs department where they'll start to.
And it's Blizzard's.
3D.
Blizzard
Once
stories
we've kind of
are
figured out our camera
usually
work and our
very,
cinematography,
very
that'll then
well
go to the
built.
animation department. And then we
Warcraft
end up
has
going
had some,
right
but
into
that's
the game
World of
engine.
Warcraft, so.
Bastions was to figure out how to
Wonder when they
integrate
started like that.
this story and this narrative with the game.
No way they just started like
So
the year
the
before last.
intro cinematic ends with this
Yeah,
huge
it's supposed to be-
battle, this huge
it's been
war.
for a while.
When you get into the game, it has to mesh and feel the exact same way.
That guy kind of looks like Michael Keaton.
We really are also trying to get the music to be equally as consistent from in-game cinematics straight through to the mission. Adam Burgess, our lead composer, has been working with the IGC team, with the game team, developing themes for
They
all
just
the
walk off the map.
heroes, all of the locations.
As the cinematic director, whatever we're crafting should never
You see
override
this
the
new
gameplay.
character
We
a
want to make
lot.
sure that the
Sojourn.
experience going from the
Sojourn?
cinematic to the gameplay.
Yeah,
is
they
seamless
just
and it
that's
feels
because
like
that's the one
completely
they've actually
immersive
like shown, so that's the only one that
Are they
like,
actually
like,
not going to show her abilities, man? That's going to be
The
huge
tool is a
cucking.
tool that allows people
They
to
did.
coordinate
They were
different
like,
events to
she has a
happen at the
real
same time.
gun.
Like in Rio,
They
you
showed
can gun
the
mode,
gun.
buildings explodes, and so that kind of event needs to happen as you're running by, and you need to have it timed.
She's definitely a
All of sudden,
DPS,
early,
so-
and you don't see it. It allows.
I don't think a DPS isn't, or I don't think a support is going to have a railgun.
With our characters.
Just imagine if I can
Tech,
get
new
that in
abilities that we
games.
have now are
Raffle and
allowing
kick
us to
you and
push our
grab away.
storytelling farther than we could have previously.
What's also really powerful about choreo is that, you know, if somebody has an idea, they can mock things up really quickly.
We got to show the Widowmaker making this awesome introduction. Casey was able to quickly put a really rough prototype in choreo. And Philip would come in and on the fly, he's making quick changes. They play tested something that would normally take weeks. It was done in like a matter of days.
And ECA, if you saw the presentation for Sojourn, you would be able to tell she's a DPS. She does a lot of damage, and she doesn't have any support abilities, I think.
India is one of our biggest maps.
I mean, she has literally a railgun that can one-shot Orisa, I think. There's no way that's a support. There's no way. And Anna's not really a sniper. She's like a little tickle gun.
For each city, so that the cities feel lived in. And I think that informs the artists so that they know like what it is.
These maps look amazing.
Gothenburg was our chance.
Do you guys see the Torb one? Do you guys see the Torb one yet?
We created a
Ironclad? The Ironclad map? Or whatever,
We'll stop
Gothenburg, I
ladders
think it's
and
called.
Scalable tables.
Yeah.
We designed the space as if we were a Torb, you know? Molten steel is pouring out of walls. It's pretty epic when you walk into it. Toronto was under siege by Null Sector.
Oh,
when the
geez.
players arrive here, there's a dynamic snowstorm. So as you make your way through the level, the snow is slowly building up. Suddenly by the end, the characters are caught in this gigantic snowstorm and they must fight their way through.
In Overwatch 2, we want to give you choice to be able to play this character or that character. So we're designing a lot of systems around how their relationships develop over the course of the story missions in the campaign.
Dude,
we have a cast of
no
many
fucking
characters
created.
all on screen.
So
all at
weird
the same
saying it,
time.
'cause I'm used to
And it's
other ones
fantastic
on
to
there.
actually see them all interacting and working together in ways that we've never actually seen. We've always
They made
thought about it
Mercy's
and hoped for it,
tits
but now it's actually
fucking
happening.
huge.
It actually requires us to have a whole new
Matthew Mercer
branching
was really
dialogue
nice.
system. If you happen to have Genji and Mercy in the second mission of the game, you might get different dialogue that's about their relationship.
Our voice actors bring the characters to life in ways that everybody has fallen in love with, from inside Blizzard to the fans. Just to hear this collection of actors all together, all interacting, has been a real treat.
Yeah, okay, Sojourn is 100% DPS. There's just no way.
I wish people could see how many
Oh my
people
God,
are
they're in
involved when it
Zoom.
comes to something like telling
new
the story of
supports, but I know they're new
Overwatch.
supports,
It doesn't
right? They're
just
gonna be
come
really,
from
really
a
dog shit
singular
everything they
person.
put
It
over.
comes from a
I
group.
want support.
And it's a really talented, fun group that all works together.
We've been developing what we hope is one of the best stories ever. And, there's some key story moments that I'm really excited about, and I really can't wait to see how people
In
react to it.
conclusion,
Dog shit game.
dog shit game. Don't.
We've been talking about the game, about this universe. I know you all love it so much.
Right now, we can sit down and have a night of Overwatch 2 and have it be a really fun experience. And I think we need some more time so we can say it's perfectly polished in the way that we want it.
We've made such incredible strides since we first announced this and showed it to the community at Blizzcon in 2019.
2 years
The
ago,
thing
man.
that I'm most excited about is that moment when we hand the game over to the players.
We want to create something that really moves people, really touches people.
That's why we do it. We create the game because we want it to become part of your life and for you to experience it.
For Overwatch 2, we're upping the bar.
It's kind of 5 games in one. It's a huge undertaking.
The new tech and the new aesthetics for the new looks bring you closer to the characters that you love, and we're just getting started.
Oh boy.
The fidelity of the gameplay experience. is
Oh,
much
he
richer.
said my name!
We are
Yeah, I said your name. I said that.
boundaries
was
that
deafened.
we can do to tell stories.
I said
We want this dynamic world. We want things to feel
So,
alive.
201 soldier HP, 201 soldier HP.
Being able to expand the
What are
world
those
of
fucking
Overwatch
legs?
for our players.
Sojourn's
We're
got
really
some
trying
thick
to
thighs,
tell
oh my God.
this
Fucking
epic
thunder
story.
thighs.
In order to make a game great, it takes time, energy, collaboration.
We have just an incredibly professional team of designers and artists and engineers.
We just love bringing this world to you
Run it
guys.
down.
Oh,
So many
boy.
cool characters.
Wait.
It's just a blast working on it.
Our goal
Oh,
is
no.
for Overwatch 2 to be the worthy successor to the first game, to be the next evolution, and to be a true sequel.
We have big plans. So thank you for sticking with us.
We're gonna cross the finish line,
I don't
and
like
I know
where
it's
this is
gonna be
going.
awesome.
I hope people just end up loving playing it over and over.
That's what we want to try and capture. I'm jumping in, I'm playing. Let's go be heroes.
I don't care.
Oh, no release date.
Yep.
Oh,
Was this all? Was this all?
No, there's 2 more panels.
Yeah, there's more Overwatch shit. It's just like that's just disappointing. That's all.
What's the other Overwatch shit about them?
The voices of Overwatch, it's just gonna be voice actors, and then
Dolby is a proud partner.
creating a
of BlizzCon.
soundtrack. It's
Watch
the
Shock
music
versus the
director
world
talking
in
about the
Dolby
game's
Vision
music.
and Dolby Atmos.
Yeah,
only
fuck,
in the
I don't
Dolby
know.
Access
It's
app. Coca-Cola, the official refreshment of BlizzCon Line.
No, thank you. I have vacation. What about you?
You'll like
Well,
Greetings. Our fates are entwined.
I like this.
Rally at my position. I feel unstoppable. The best gets better.
That's a really close finish.
Let me show you how it's done.
These have been out for a while.
cool.
Turning up the heat. I'm ready. Give me your best shot.
새해 복 많이 받으세요.
Huh. That was the first time I was able to just go to the live feed. Because it was just stuff I've seen.
Man, I just got blue-balled by a game company.
Yeah, I mean, we got enough to be content with, but not happy.
Okay. How about the game we're actually playing?
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Cringe.
I wish they did a I wish they gave a release date.
Not even like an.
Not even like an official, just like a time frame or something, or like a public beta or some
Hello and welcome to BlizzCon Line. My name is Andrea Toyas. I'm the senior casting and voice director at Blizzard. It's my great honor and privilege to be charged with finding all the great voices for your favorite games and bringing them to life in the studio. And today, I'm losing my mind with joy because I'm in shock that we get to do yet another voice actor panel, Voices of Overwatch, featuring our beloved characters from our most beloved game. I know it's crazy times, I know it's uncertain and scary and hard, but just know that we at Blizzard and all of our actors and people that we work with think of you and love you every day, and I know that you know that I mean that. So here we are now with Voices of Overwatch. And on top of that, I want to tell you something else because I feel like I have to talk about this.
That cave chill thing
Look
right
what they've. Can you see? I hope the camera gets what they've done. The books,
The
the
what?
plants, the table.
cave
Those are the
troll thing.
exact chairs I wanted. The exact rug. There's ancient scrolls. There's a fireplace. They love you so much and believe in us and this voice actor panel so much they did this. So I just want to give mad gratitude and love to the BlizzCon events team because they did this. They gave us this space and they're giving us this time because they know that without you, those of you who care about the voice actor panels, none of us would be here. So I love you. Thank you for joining. I hope you have a great panel. We've got a great show ahead. And welcome to the Voices of Overwatch voice actor panel for BlizzCon Line. I mean, I wish you were all here right now because I can literally, I've got chills. To look around the room and see these people here, it just seems like a dream. This is not going to feel real till we go home tonight. It's not going to feel real. And you guys, usually I like to do my big surprise, who's behind door number 1, but unless they walk through the library, that wasn't going to work. So here's the grand reveal of all of our wonderful participants. So I think you know everybody on this stage, but let me go through introductions just to kind of get us all on the same page. So of course, we could not have an Overwatch panel without the mayor of BlizzCon himself, Lord Darren DePaul, also known as Reinhardt. There we go. You at home, you got to clap.
I don't have it. I would hit a cameraman if I threw candy. It's not happening. Hi, I'm Darren.
Yay! That's right. I forgot to say you guys have to clap for us because usually you're right in front of me with your big smiling faces, but you're not here. So you got to promise me that you're clapping at home, please.
I'm not clapping.
And then, of course, we have to have our beloved dad. We have to have Soldier 76, also known as Fred Tatasciore. Yay!
Reporting for duty.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Oh.
Hello?
I'm really glad that you let me use my apartment. Thank you.
Hello?
Oh my goodness. And then, of course, our beloved power female,
I
totally
see.
kick-ass and wonderful in the game, our delicious diva, also known as Charlotte Chung. Yay!
Yay!
Oh my God.
Fucking view count dropped in half after that.
If I had my way, I'd have the
True.
whole cast on this stage. It's so every year I want you to
Dude, I want
know,
more current
having to work with the
Overwatch
Overwatch
shit. Give
team
me
and
a reason
choose
to go
is
back to the
so
fucking game.
difficult. But we just had to get the ones we love them all, but
Don't give me a
this is
reason
who
to
we
go back
ended
to
up
next
with. And
year.
we've got our fabulous. I don't really think you
I wanna
guys have
hit
heard of
James
Matt
soon.
Mercer before. He's new to the
Bro, how is that all they're gonna
So I
give
want
us?
to
That's
introduce you to
just,
Matt
I
Mercer
feel
for the
cucked.
first time, also known as McCree.
Happy to be here in Soldier Dad's apartment.
Love it.
Anytime, son.
And then we
What?
also really wanted to bring
Guess what
somebody
I'm gonna
new
do.
in to share
What?
our love with you and to share our love of her. So I'm so excited, so honored and privileged to introduce you to Jeannie Volet, who plays Echo. So Jeannie,
Welcome.
No, I'm going to.
yes. And I know you can't see our fans, but everybody, this is BlizzCon. These are our fans. Let's just pretend they're out there and say, we love you, we love you, we love you, we love you.
What the fuck? I've never heard of that.
And then,
Is that a sativa
as
or
you
a
know, I always love to have somebody from the
definitely
team,
a
so I'm
sativa.
really honored and delighted to bring
It's-
somebody
I'm
to you
from the
the
Netherlands. We
Overwatch
got
team.
different weed
The
here,
creative director,
Ah.
Jeff Chamberlain. So this is Jeff Chamberlain.
Wait,
Jeff,
I'll
everybody.
put my camera on. We can
And
share
Jeff,
the
you and I never
experience.
talked about this, but I'm so excited. I never
Bro,
tell you
last
this.
thing
I
I
need to
asked,
tell you I
know
love
if
you
I
more,
can stream the
Jeff.
show. I can
But
see it
because
first,
Jeff and I worked together for so long,
right.
I remember you and I
I'm
really
gonna
started
go
having
out.
2 sessions together. I mean, we go way
Adios,
back.
gamers.
We're OGs together. So
See you
it's
later.
always really cool to work with Jeff and have him join us. So thanks, Jeff.
My pleasure. It's always fun to, get into the recording booth with you and
All right.
figure these characters out.
Yeah. And Jeff would love to be here, but like all of us, he's got to stay extra safe for his family. Otherwise, he'd be sitting on my lap right now, right, Jeff? I think we'd be cuddling probably, or I'd be, one of those. So I'm really, there's so much I want to talk about. I wish we had all day. We don't. So I just,
oh yeah, I know
my goal, as
Matthew
I said
Mercer
earlier in the
voices Joe
monologue, is
Toro.
to have you in my living room. So the first thing I want to talk about
Yeah.
is how's everybody
He
doing?
voices
You know,
it
it's
in
been a
Stardust Crusaders too.
tough year. It's been crazy, and I just want to ask everybody, we can go in rotation or talk together. I had a tough year. I'm doing great now. Anytime I get to be with you, I'm great. How's everybody? How you doing? Tell me about how you've been since we last saw you.
I'm fine.
I feel like you're always fine. I can't.
Well, you got to
get
stay
sad?
joyful. I mean,
know.
this has been a time of distance, and yet we still find our connections where we can, whether it's online or just passing someone on the street and waving from a distance. It's sharing our hearts, and that's what I love about what we've created here. And every year we come back to it and add more people that we adore and say, welcome, it's nothing but joy. Welcome to our little world of yes.
I love that. So Darren, how have you been getting by? Like, do you get, I'm sure you get sad, but how do you just joy and gratitude and.
Yeah, we moved to a new house.
Congratulations.
It's like our first adult house ever. But we have an office and we record, and very, very lucky, knock on everything. Work keeps going, and that keeps you going. A lot of our friends in the Broadway community have not been working. We lost someone from a show a long time ago yesterday. So we've been losing a lot of our people. And I think you go back to what brings you comfort, and it's spending Zoom calls with those people. It's listening to Leon Redbone and David Byrne and Buster Poindexter, and going back to what I did in college when I had no friends. But it's that reaching for things. Did I play Diablo 3 a lot in the beginning? Yeah.
Yes.
Because that world was the world I liked to run around in and visit little shopkeepers that would go, I will survive if you buy something. And I never buy anything. So there's a little guilt there.
I love
But you know me, I'm just a big mouth stupid.
I love it. And I got to give a shout out. Look at Darren. Even in a pandemic, he's dressed just impeccably.
Always.
Always. And we found out they make
It's Photoshop.
It's Photoshop. I actually into his pajamas. We found out there's onesies that are suit onesies, you said?
Yeah, pajamas. You can
We need to get a
one
Kickstarter and buy him a whole wardrobe of suit
We got you
onesies.
covered.
Yes.
Yay!
You'll look amazing. It's going to be a Blizzcon Overwatch sleepover next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
You always have a bow tie on. Why did you pick the tie?
I changed it up.
Oh.
I had some bow ties earlier, and then I did ties and liked them. My sister has a store, and I call her. She has a high-end men's store, and I'll call her and I'll say, hey, I want this, and I order it, and that's my way of helping her out because business has been rough, and I'm like, give me this.
Is this in New York? Or?
No, she moved to San Antonio, Texas, and she's been in Texas
Oh,
for
dear.
a long time. My parents have moved. Those are sad stories that we do not want to get into about
Oh, dear.
stuff. But it's still having that.
She's in
connection.
Texas right now. I hope. I
My
wish her
father
the
was a film
fucking
designer.
best.
That's right.
And you know, the Reinhardt voice is kind of him and.
That's right.
So he would like it. He'd go, you look good.
You, you look amazing.
Yes,
You
but bow
always.
ties are good on you as well.
It's so hard not to just bite your face and hug you. I just want to bite you so bad. All
Many
of you.
people
This
say
is
that.
weird.
Yeah, that's true. Well, how's everybody else? How's everybody doing?
Hanging in.
Yeah. We're very, very lucky to be able to keep doing this.
Yes.
I've got a toddler. I've been quarantined with a toddler. It's
Zemo.
been- He's amazing. Yeah, my little guy, and he's and my wife and I have been having actually a really good time. I mean, it's a handful, but it's been so great to just be able to get out of the recording booth and then just play with him, as opposed to 2 hours of traffic. Not complaining about traffic, just saying it's really a blessing. I mean, I hate what's happening to the world, you know, with the virus and, you know, the economic thing and just everything that's happened. But it's been a real blessing to be at home, actually, because I've lived out of my car for so long. And so this has been really nice. I like being at home, growing food, and, you know, just it's been a real blessing. And like you, getting into all the stuff that was a passion for me early on. Any kind of music or films or art.
What was your favorite? What are you listening?
Well, I love the David Byrne stuff that you're talking about. But yeah, but there's
American Utopia.
Yeah, all of that.
So good.
But there's just so many things. So it's been a blessing.
I miss
Trying to
seeing
get
you at
back-
the gym.
I know. I miss it. We both lived downtown, and we would catch each other at the Y. It was very, very cool.
Wow, Soldier 76 and Reinhardt working out.
Yeah, we're actually working out at the Y.
Because I want to go there whenever this
Just
is.
need to hit that
I
pool.
used to live around the corner from
Wow.
College. So there's always this little world of
And I would see him walking down the street to the gym.
Wow.
With his gym bag.
3 Overwatch characters all
In
living
this
close.
one little area. I know, it's pretty funny. Yeah.
Tell me what the interaction was like between Soldier 76 and Reinhardt at the gym.
Hey, how are you?
I'm going to pump you up. That was a line another German said.
I'll let you to it. I'm going to hit the pool. All right.
Don't hit it too hard. That was a joke.
No, I get it. Very
I
good.
hope that exact scene happened.
Pretty much.
Did before they threw us out.
Oh my gosh. Well, to Fred's point, I think kids keep you really grounded. I don't have kids, I got pets, which are like my kids, but
Beautiful
kids
pets.
keep you centered though, right?
Yeah, so do pets.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they do. Actually, they do, and it's and you'll be
Yes.
hearing from this one here. Yeah, it's amazing to try to just have the time to dial in to his thinking and to what he's playing and and seeing this personality in this body just forming right in front of your eyes. It's just astounding. It really is. It's one of the best things and most challenging too.
Yes.
But it's a happy challenge.
Yes. And I think it reminds us that nothing else matters, I would imagine, with your child. Talking about forming humans, Charlotte's formed some humans. Tell us,
Need a
Charlotte.
baby diva.
Yes. Yes. Tell us.
So,
Yeah, it's been a wild ride, and going through all of that through the pandemic has been an interesting kind of situation, but a really blessed one because, like Fred said, we have been able to spend a lot of time with our kids. But this is sort of a full circle moment for me because 5 years ago, at the very first Overwatch panel for Blizzcon, I was here with these lovely gentlemen, and it was, you know, you're telling us to be real.
Absolutely,
so
Mama.
I'm sharing something that I kind of shared on social media, but I had lost a baby 2 weeks before BlizzCon. I had a miscarriage. It was my first pregnancy, and
that sucks. That sucks a lot.
And you look back and you go, you know, at the time things don't make sense, but it does in hindsight. And when I look back and knowing that then I had gotten, you know, sort of rushed into this world of Overwatch and the fans and BlizzCon, and how much it changed my life since then, it all sort of makes sense, the timing of life and whatnot. But I came in with a lot of sadness, actually, at that BlizzCon. But then having met you all, that really just changed my life and in so many ways. I got sat next to Fred, Papa 76.
I love it.
And he was actually my favorite. He voices my favorite character in Call of Duty, and so I was starstruck.
Oh.
And
Thank you.
yes, and Fred
at
and
you.
Matt were going back and forth. Like, you guys probably don't remember this, but I was in back of you watching it in line, and you guys were doing voices and stuff, and I was shaking like a leaf because it was such a. It's a nerve-wracking, intense moment. There were 2,000 people in the room that day. Since then, I think I was on a panel with Matt in Atlanta with like 5,000 people. And then, of course, you went to the UK and did one for like 100,000 people. So you're on a different, level.
You
but
showed none of those nerves. I can tell you that.
You did so great.
But
I
learned so much, especially sitting next to Fred and seeing just his love for our fans and whatnot. And so, yeah, just then, from coming from the loss, and then 5 years later, I made a baby last year. His name is Guy, and I made a baby this year. Her name is Gal.
Guy and Gal?
Guy and Gal.
Wow.
So good.
Boy and girl.
That's
we kept it
amazing.
simple, but yeah, it's definitely just a really heartwarming moment. And I'm so glad to be back with all of you, and welcome to Jeannie as well. And it's been it's so wonderful to be back.
We made it through. I'm so happy to see you, which I want to talk about how you guys were on the original panel. So I want to get into how your lives have changed, and that's such a beautiful story. Before we go there, Jeannie and Matt and Jeff, I mean, how you guys been doing this last year? You've been holding steady, good days, bad days, everything in between days?
Everything and more, and sometimes less.
Yeah.
Obviously, I came into the
Who is that?
Overwatch world just as the pandemic hit.
Oh, it's
Remember-
Echo voice actor. Okay.
We had a session, and there was a TV in the kitchen at LA Studios, and we could see these cruise liners being docked, and people being, and we're watching it, just going, what's going on? This is absolutely crazy. Not knowing that the whole city, the whole country was going to shut down. And so it kind of felt not anticlimactic. It just, I didn't know what to expect. So it almost gave me this extra space, to sit into what this world could potentially be, and to brace myself for that communication and that connection with the fans, which has really been quite lovely. I wasn't sure, because I'm quite a private person, and I'm quite shy in my own world. I'm definitely a bit of a hermit. I write a lot. That's my other thing. I do a lot of creative writing. So I wasn't sure what was going to come knocking at my door or slide into my DMs. And it has been nothing but joy, as you were saying before. And just knowing how
I'm interested
open,
in this. I
how
want to see what the
loving,
soundtrack's
how
about.
sharing the whole community has been. It's like, wow, we're all just human beings trying to get through it and find some joy, find some connection. So there are days when I can feel really down, and even though I'm used to spending time on my own, there are days when I'm like, God, I miss everybody. I really just want to communicate. I want to connect. I want to take those deep dives. And sure enough, there'll be a message. And it's someone who I don't know just saying, hey, this is what's happening with me today. Or you'll never guess what. This happened. Or I'm feeling like this. And at first, I'm not a professional psychiatrist or therapist or any of those things. But so having someone share information during a time when we all really need to share, I was quite scared of giving out information that was like, oh God, what is this going to do then? But realizing it's okay to share a little bit of yourself, like we're doing right now, right? Yeah, now more than ever, we're going through it, and we're going to get through it. But there will be days like there are when it's a bit heavy. And then there are days when
Jump scare.
I pull my dogs in,
Oh,
and I
man.
give them a cuddle, and I
Autoplay
crack open
video
the
on Twitter.
karaoke mic, and I put on YouTube.
There isn't much I can
Yeah, and
comment
all of a
about
sudden
this.
I'm like,
I kind of just
"Babe,
want to see the music.
I'm going to sing badly, okay? And he's like, all right. And I hear his door
Sounds
close.
like we're going to do that soon.
I think we need to do that.
I think we need to do that. Yeah.
I hear his door close over here as well. And then I just bust out some tunes, and, music, it really heals. Video games, I am not a gamer, and I think I've said this a lot in social media, but my husband plays a lot of different games, and at Overwatch, I've watched him play, and just storytelling in whatever format. Films, you know, I'm a big film buff. I absolutely love that long, medium format. Animation, my husband's an animator, creative director. So any kind of storytelling to connect us to being human,
Man.
humanity. That's getting me through right now.
I think you're right. That word connection, I think, is more important than ever. Like I was saying earlier to these guys, and I said it on the WoW panel, I'll never take a hug. And any kind of connection, any text, message, anything is so important now. I think it's been hard days, but it slowed us down to remind us what's important. So Matt, how are you doing? I mean, I know you don't really have much to do. You're probably sitting around all the time doing nothing.
Yeah.
Not much in your world that's exciting.
No, I'm hanging in. I'm hanging in. I feel very lucky that I can still be so busy in this time, but to me it also means it's an opportunity to try and get other people busy as well. You know, it's to a sense of connection. A huge part of connection is community, and we all have to rely on each other, especially in times of crisis like this. So it's, you know, helping out with mutual aid funds, GoFundMe's that you see in social media. With me and my friends that have our company Critical Role, we finally launched our Critical Role Foundation charity, and are just trying to do what we can to get other people hired and find work and business for other people. And so it's just, it really brings a lot of things into perspective about when you have the opportunity, when you have the platform to use it to lift others up with you, because who knows when you'll need their help to pick you up as well. And that's kind of been a really big, even further clarifying theme in these moments. So that's been very fulfilling, as much as it's been also very tiring. Whereas we don't have any children, we did get a dog.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What kind?
He's a corgi.
Oh, gorgeous.
Pembroke Welsh corgi.
That's Blizzard approved.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. I don't think
Oh,
we
really?
need to bring up our multiple corgis and WoW and pretend. But we've been wanting to get a dog for a long time, and we've just out of the house so often that if we're gonna get a dog, we need to spend those first few months that are so important to bond and help raise them properly. And we only really got that with this pandemic, and we were like, well, if this is the time that we're gonna be at home to do this, let's do it. So his name's Omar, and he's been a huge anchor in our life through a lot of our anxieties and all the challenges. But moments like this, being able to be in this panel with you wonderful people, to invite you into our...
He did tweet about it. I was like,
family.
don't know if I saw that, but I did.
It's very, very much
It's a cute dog.
cherishing these moments and appreciative for when they do come. So.
Yeah. And for me, my animals, I've got 3 black cats and a dog, and it's like those are my frontline workers, are my animals, because they anchor me. So Jeff, how are you? I mean, Jeff, Blizzard. I feel like all of my friends at Blizzard are working so hard, and Jeff is impossible because your schedule is so full. I think you're working harder now. Jeff, how are you doing? I mean, work and life. How are you? I don't ask you that enough.
Good. I mean, obviously, it's a balance between being aware and respectful of everything that's going on in the world, but then also finding the silver lining. So on the Overwatch team, you know, we're all on Zoom all day long and meeting up and just cranking through the game and making it as good as we can. The one thing that I actually have enjoyed during all of this is I have a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old, and you know, in between meetings, I can go in and get a hug or a high five, and that's awesome. I feel closer to them now than I ever have. Not that I love them more or anything like that, but just that I get to spend more time with them than I did when I was in the office all day. So that's really nice. And also it's the same thing with my wife. And then the other thing I think that's really nice, and some people also mentioned this, is that now everybody's on, you know, some sort of format of communication through their computers. I actually spend more time with my siblings who are all over the country. And just the other day, my son, who's 6, played a board game with my brother, who's much older than 6. So it was just fun to watch, you know, it's fun. And, you know, I reconnected with 2 of my childhood friends who I really don't get an opportunity to talk to that much anymore. But, you know, we get online and talk to each other much more than we ever have before. So I just see it as like a really horrible thing that's going on, but it's forced us to find another way to, you know, enjoy each other. And in some ways, it's actually opened up new avenues to reconnect with people that, you know, we may have lost that opportunity in the past.
Amen to all of that. So I mean, it's just amazing. And so I'm going to ask you quickly, Jeff, and I'm going to talk about what we've been through. Since we're on you, Jeff, I mean, we're all trying to get Overwatch 2 done. I mean, how is it? You know, we were talking on the WoW panel that when we're at Blizzard, we can all jam together, be in the room together, have ideas, get a coffee, do our thing. We can't do that now. So what's it been like to try to bring Overwatch 2 to life when you're remote and you don't have those same connective tissues that we had when we were on campus? How's that going? And tell us every single secret about Overwatch 2 while you're doing it. So let's do both of those. So
that could take the whole panel.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
It's interesting. It's interesting that you pick up on that. I think when we first started doing this, it was a lot more challenging for us.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
You know, we often would get into it, what we would call a writer's room or a jam session or something like that. And there's just a creative energy in the room. And it's like, okay to interrupt people with an idea because, you know, I really love your idea and I think we should do this, you know, that sort of thing. And as soon as you get online, that's not quite as possible because, you know, an interruption online, the audio doesn't really, it isn't quite as natural, if you know what I mean. But I think we struggled with it initially, but then ultimately, I think we all got used to the format and we found ways to continue to have those sort of jam sessions. And I'm in them almost all day, every day, and we're just constantly trying to figure out new things and refine things and figure out new story beats and all that stuff. So yeah, I think we've adapted. I guess that's the best way.
So how's Overwatch 2 looking? Best thing ever? No secrets. Damn it. Come on, just one secret, Jeff. One secret. Nothing. Doesn't love us. That's fine. Well, I'm so happy, and it's really great. The creativity still goes on. It was hard for me at first, but you know what? It's something to focus on during hard times. But what I want to talk about, the main gist of this panel was, so the reason, obviously Jeannie's new, which is why she's here, but I looked at the panel from 2016 and was like, let's bring the original players back, because I don't think at 2016 any of us really logged in what was going to happen with Overwatch and how our lives were going to change. I mean, I'll never forget one quote I always talk about. Fred, I'm going to quote you. Fred said, you know, Fred does lots of cons, and his wife turned to him and with the Soldier 76 success, said to him, when did you turn into one of the Beatles? Like, so I want to open table this, and then Gina will come to, because I want to talk all about what it's like to come into this family.
It's a strange thing.
You are all like ridiculously loved and famous and cherished and beloved. What's it been like? Tell me, since that panel in 2016, now you're rock stars. We have to, those of you who have not been to Blizzcon, when Darren was in the Hilton bar one night, we had to form a human shield. We had to form a human shield because we were getting mauled.
We had a tank for the tank.
Yeah, a tank for the tank. So,
with my shield.
Yeah. So, everybody, so did you, questions, what was it like? Did
That's
you
pretty
think,
funny.
Did you, well, tell me what it's been like.
You did.
Kind of. Because I told you, that was my first ever cast panel. Ever. And just being there at BlizzCon, and I'd gone the year before just to attend when it was announced. And I'm like, this is amazing. And to be announced, and we were all waiting and meeting everybody and being so excited, and I was the second. And Cara Theobald was first, and I had my candy. And I was standing there, and I was really nervous, and I was kind of tearing up, and I was seeing everybody cheer. And I went, the minute you step out there, everything changes. Because I'm like, this is a big thing. We love this so much. We were hoping that they did. But it did. It's this incredible journey that we've gone through. And every year that we return to these characters and kind of don these vocal clothes, again, I keep saying it's joy, and I'm overwhelmed by that. But it became this force for good. And I don't think that's what we expected.
That's right.
That it was this positivity and that we could always be joyful whenever we met, you know, people or doing a Make-A-Wish. I've done 4 Make-A-Wishes. I think we all have done them. And that these characters mean so much to children. And it all started there from, you know, the time when I'm like, I'm going to throw candy. My wife said, that's a bad idea.
I love
like
that.
And now? Your house for Halloween.
can't.
Let's just bring candy. It'll be a thing. And it's just always been joyful. So, yeah, I guess in a way I kind of went, everything did change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That day.
I don't think anybody's expected it to be a phenomenon.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we a lot of us have worked in games to an extent, and they can vary on how well they're accepted or people engage with it. But this had such a global impact. And here we are 5 years later, and it still has such an impact. And
we're probably a year away from the next game.
Along with that joy,
unfortunately, it's disappointing to think about, but that's what's going to happen.
Where the community is looking to us.
I mean, they're working hard, but at the same time, the original game's left to dead.
And a reminder of strength and heroism.
They're actually pulling a Hail Mary with the
not
sequel.
Always be present in a lot of other forms of the media in the world around us.
And
yeah, it's a video game.
It's ridiculous.
It's a work of fiction, but what work of fictions have always done is remind us what we want to achieve, how we want to make things better. It's that inspiration that keeps us thinking about how we can better ourselves and our situation in the world around us. And I don't know. I'm very thankful to be a part of this with these wonderful people, and the fact that we can still, all this time later, be inviting amazing new people into this group, this family, to bring their own joy and light to it, and just be so excited for each other and for everyone else in this community to engage with it. It's joyful. Yeah. Once again, you hit it on the nail.
You hit it on
I just need you to say that Overwatch is a million times more important than Critical Role. Can you just say that? I'm just wondering if we can get that on
I am
tape.
legally unable to speak about this.
But I know you think it.
Very different engines. Very
we can call it Joyful Watch.
Joyful
Watch. Joyful Watch. That's the DLC.
I mean, you and I know what you love the most, so we'll just leave it there. It's fine.
I can tell you, Overwatch, much more polished.
Okay. Yeah.
We're a bunch of slapdicks just messing around on the internet.
Well, it's still amazing. But I think you hit a good point. Like we always say at Overwatch, it's our vision for a better future, right?
Yeah.
And that's what's really great.
It's what we could be.
What we could be.
Yeah, and like you're saying, it's a force for good, and that how inclusive it is.
Oh, this is
and
going on for another
everyone
hour,
has their own
dude.
character traits and their abilities and their strengths, and what might be regarded as a weakness is actually a strength. It's pretty.
You know
astounding.
what?
And the fact that it's hit.
I like this,
worldwide
but
is
I think
crazy
we're
that
done
I
here.
can-
I don't want to watch any more of Overwatch shit because this is gonna be just the voice actors talking. There's no content from this or anything. So we're gonna end it here. Appreciate if you stop by. You know, usual stuff. I don't know, man. I'll stream tomorrow. Doom Eternal. Yeah, that's about it. Have a good one.